Live! Hello.
Hello.
Turn that camera down a little bit. There we go.
Oh fuck, I need my papers.
Hoorah.
That's a lot better.
Well,
Ethan's
dice,
got them.
Can you get my dice, please?
To make sure the
Never
mic
fear.
is fine. I can take this moment to make sure the mic. Hey, the mic is working. Happy Monday! If anyone is here.
Thank you, Ethan.
Someone is here.
Thank
For
you.
whoever the one person that is here is, happy Monday.
It's probably Atrioc.
Dude,
Atronaut.
I
Atronaut.
guarantee it's Atronaut. If it's not
Thank you.
Atronaut,
If it is, he's playing massive
if
amounts
it's
of Diablo
not,
4.
if it's not Atronaut, take my inspiration. If it is Atronaut,
No, don't do that because you
Take
just
his
got
inspiration.
No.
Take his inspiration.
Take it.
Welcome. Hello. Welcome back to another night of the Couch Cooperative. Pleasure to be here. And to have you all join us on tonight's adventure.
pull that back a little bit.
we do have an announcement.
The
So, not
Oh, this is
next week,
Big ass table and benches.
but the week following, so the very first Monday of July, I will not be in the state that we're in. I'm traveling out of state for a family vacation for Independence Day.
Hey.
So we will not be streaming the first week of July. So I believe it's gonna be like the
It's fine.
3rd, right? The 3rd of July, I think, is the date. So nothing on the 3rd of July, but we'll be fine up until then, and we'll be back after that as if nothing has occurred. So just a heads up for you guys. Outside of that, I don't think we have any other major announcements. Yep, none that I can think of. So we can go ahead and jump right on in. So,
Yeah, back into the freaking subterranean motherfucker.
yeah, you guys are ready to die. So last we left
Not
off,
me.
I'm
the
pretty far.
peacekeepers having
Right there.
having met with 2 people. No, people's a rough term here. You've met with
Try to sting you, paralyze you.
a
I can
legend,
just see it.
a hero from a not so distant past. Hakon Guntz and a giant fighting on the same side as you, Frost Giant, named Harshnag the Grim. The 2 of them have been trying to figure out a way to quell the giant threat in the Savage Frontier. Now, their go-to has been slaughtering everything that they see, but it's not helping. The attacks aren't stopping, they're not dwindling, and all they do is keep on killing. So, they decided that the issue, because of the fact that this is caused by the shattering of the Ordning, and seeing as you guys are this prophesied, you have been foretold to have been a part of, hopefully, the reparation of the Ordning, that you are going to require some otherworldly guidance. So Harshnag led you to a temple in the Kadrun Valley of the Spine of the World, known as the Eye of the Allfather. It is a religious in design temple dedicated to worshipping the grandeur of Anam, the Allfather, the primogenitor of the giants, the creator of giants, the god of the giants. And upon getting to this temple, we got to the very beginning of where we started this campaign. We journeyed through, and you guys humiliated a band of tribal barbarians that were trying to break in. Humiliated. And after slaughtering a good grip of them, you got into the building, into the temple, and saw the temple for its massive size. The amount of giants that you found here in this temple, in terms of the statues that dedicated to the original giants, was crazy. And one of the things that you had noticed was one of them, the Frost Giant, was missing its weapon. All the other ones had their weapons in hand and seemed to be offering them as gifts to the Allfather. And the Allfather seems to be looking at this massive archwayed, it appears to be some type of a portal, but you're not sure how to activate it. And so with that, Harshnag has stayed behind in this central room to try to figure out how to get this turned on, and our party had split. So Varys, Misery, and Hakon went south into the large feasting hall, and then Pultra and Nephis went north. And we started, after rolling initiative, we started with Varys and his group, and upon arriving in this room, you saw that the room was massive. The size of the furniture was well overblown your physical size. But there was something curled up in this alcove at the center of this feasting hall, and you guys woke it up. And as it woke up, it revealed itself to be a massive centipede-like creature, known as a Remmerhaze, or Remmerhaze, depending on how you wish to pronounce it, so that people on YouTube can't get mad at me for calling you both. And not only was it roused from its slumber, caught on to the fact that there is food nearby, but then it burrowed underground, leaving you guys a little off guard as to where its location currently is. And that was where we left off. So we're going to take a step away from you guys, and we're actually going to go to Pultra and Nephis. So you guys go through the northern door, and where you immediately arrive at is a part of this temple that extends in three different directions. So as you enter the set of doors, you approach immediately a large hallway that extends before you, and it goes down hundreds of feet. There seem to be these massive naturally carved, or that's not even a term, you can't say naturally carved because that's not natural, these carved entryways into what appears to probably be rooms that are at even intervals spread all the way down the length of the hall in front of you, and the hallway does have a definitive end. You can see its end point. Well, actually, you guys wouldn't be able to see its end point. So you guys know as players it has an end because I've revealed that to you, but your characters would, with your dark vision, only be able to see roughly up to about 60 feet, I think, each. You can't because you don't have dark vision. So you're a little less lost on darkness here, so you would need a torch.
Let me double check real quick because I think, well, yeah, I might use a torch.
Would you like cantrip?
No, I don't want to use that though. Why? Because it's a waste.
It's a cantrip.
I don't. Do you even have cantrips?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. But you can get, you don't have them by default as a paladin. But
Yeah, I was
you can
gonna
get
say.
them. You
I was
can
like,
get
cantrips?
them.
I played a paladin until level 11. That sounds nice.
Yeah,
Cantrip?
No, if you pick a certain paladin, you can. But I didn't pick that paladin. So no, I don't have cantrips. And yes, I will use a torch.
Damn.
Okay. So you have a torch of light,
Like we're playing Diablo.
and then the other two directions span out to either side of you, on the left and the right. There's a staircase.
Straight.
There's a staircase that descends to a platform that descends even further. So there's a second level beneath you.
I say we go straight.
I forgot you got kicked back in the balls again, so you're
Don't touch my balls.
I don't look at you that way, Nephis. Or
Did you call me Nephis?
What?
Are you okay?
sorry, I just
You're worried
I-
about touching my balls, but you should be worried about
I communicate.
your noggin.
I communicate with a lot of spirits. I got confused. I apologize.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. Tyr forgives you.
But I'm not interested in you that way, Poltra.
I just mean don't touch me. At all.
Well, what if you're injured?
No.
How can I
No.
help you? You want me to let
Stop.
you die?
You need to. So stop.
When you're dead.
Stop! Right now.
Poltra, when you're
You're
dead.
making me. Stop.
When you're dead.
No! I won't die. Tyr watches over me.
You would
Stop!
make.
You don't make sense. Stop.
You would make
Stop.
quite.
Stop! I'm not a skeleton. Stop. We need to see what is straight ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about, skeletons. I don't do anything with skeletons.
And you don't do anything with corpses either.
Nope, not nada.
I haven't seen it once.
What, seen what?
Insight.
Insight into what?
That I've seen his necromancy.
I am denying it.
I mean, I have seen it, right? Like, I've literally seen his necromancy.
Yeah, the fight against
You
the
haven't seen it directly.
most recent fight against
Oh, wait,
the
have you?
Frost Giant.
Yeah.
Would have been the only fight where you would have seen it happen.
Yeah.
But had we been dealing with just the bar fight, you went out of your way to hide.
Yeah.
So it would have made sense. It would have been
Right.
fair.
So you slipped up.
So,
I saw your necromancy.
you saw what?
I
What's
know
kind of
you-
the point? You know,
I
you gotta
know-
hide it from the town.
I know
not
your
out in the
secret.
open.
No
What's-
one else has seen you do it, but I've seen you do
What
it.
secret?
I've seen you do it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about,
Uh-huh.
Ultra.
Uh-huh.
I think you made more sense
When I
your
die,
voice
do
was-
not pull me out of the soil of this earth.
I
Let
think
me rest.
I think you made more sense when your voice was squeaky, Poltra.
No, I made more sense when I'm guided by the word of Tyr. And then I let out a bovine.
Well, I'll.
Why are you laughing?
Why do you sound like an elephant?
Because I don't know what a cow. I don't want to say. Ooh.
It sounds like moo. What are you talking about? Cow goes. "Moo."
You make me sound like a basic cow.
I ain't no basic cow.
Yeah, you basic ass cow.
Hey! Poltra is different. Tyr chose me.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So you guys
Continue
walk
straight.
forward. You guys continue forward. Okay. So walking forward, as you guys, there's a segment of this kind of intersection that, the best way to put it, there's like a random compartment of stone that is in between, because this area had two doorways to get in. So on either side of the doorways, on this side of the building, there's this 40 feet by 40 foot square stone segment that you guys can't enter. But on the other side of it, that's where like the hallway officially opens up, right? So there's just a little bit of building. However, crossing that part to go forward, what you notice is there's this alcove that would be kind of on your side of things in the building. In there is a life-size statue of a stone giant that seems to radiate an aura of magical energy.
Wait, can I? How tall are stone giants? Like 30 feet? 40 feet?
20.
It's giant size. That's all it is. I don't know the
200
specifics
I
of the
forget.
foot.
200 meters.
No.
Its arms are lifted up with hands outstretched, the palms facing the west end of the hall. And that's all you see. You guys can continue to move forward, or
Can I insight
There's
if
a-
the statue seems to be pointing in a certain direction?
I say, is
Like
there-
it's not pointing.
like if it's in does
Is
it
there a west end of the hall?
There should be if you follow the west hallway.
Okay. Do you want to follow the west hallway? His hands.
makes sense to me?
They inspire me.
Sure. I mean,
Two.
it might mean something.
Let's go.
Sure.
We go west.
Yeah. How far are you wishing to go down?
All
So
the way.
to explain it, these rooms are 40 feet apart from each other.
I want to go all the way.
Left to right, so
All
they're,
the way
they're
to the
parallel.
edge. All
So
the
the
way.
doorways are perfectly parallel, and then they're interspersed 40 feet.
All the way.
So you want to walk all the way to the end of the hallway. You don't want to stop and move into any of these rooms. Okay. So,
Like two. Somebody do that.
as you continue to move forward,
I mean, wait.
you can see, because you have 60 feet of dark vision, that's how tall the hallway is from floor to ceiling. Okay.
Do we hear anything walking down?
No.
No. Nice.
You notice that the hallway is inclined at a slight angle, so that the floor of the north end of this hall is slightly higher than in the south end
So we're
of
going
this
up.
hall.
No, so we're going to the side, but to our right is higher in elevation than the left side.
No,
Unless I'm wrong, because we're going west, right?
correct.
So if we're going west, and then the north side is raised. So like imagine, like look at me. And then,
So the floor is fucked
You're
up?
going west, so you're going to your left. So as you're walking to your left, on your right side of your peripheral, the ground is higher than the left side.
Does it look like this was an intentional
That
architectural
sounds so
design?
weird.
Does this look intentional by the creators?
So it's almost like a natural gradient.
Are we in a cave right now?
No, we're on
No,
the hill.
you're no. You guys are inside of a hallway of a giant building, not a cave. This has been carved into the stone. But yeah, so it says the hall is inclined at a slight angle, so that the floor in the north end of the hall is higher than in the south end.
And does this look intentionally made by whoever made this hallway?
What is it?
Or does this look like something that has like
It's
just
carved.
happened?
Oh,
It's carved.
Yeah.
It's carved?
Oh, he's
So
not.
it's man-made.
Oh, he's not.
Can you confirm, Ethan? I don't know.
Unless it changes.
Actually, you know what? The way that it has it described is wrong in terms of the statue.
What?
So there's an error here. So
I'm gonna try.
it's not that the hallway is arced this way. That's why it sounds confusing, because it puts this giant statue.
It's
it
like
says
we're on a hill.
it says the giant statue is on the eastern end, and on the map it's what would be south on a cardinal position. So it's on the south end of the wall of the hallway. So it climbs upwards.
To the statue?
No,
No, away.
the statue climbs upwards away.
So it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going up then?
You guys are going at an incline going up.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you sure?
So we can feel the strain in our muscles.
A little bit, yeah. There's a little bit of a strain in your muscles, so
God damn it.
Especially Nephis since he's a wizard.
that caught
His
me so
strength is
off
an
guard.
8.
But
Because if that thing burrows into
despite that, as you guys continue to walk, just to remind yourself, there are the archways that you see that are spaced along the west and the east walls are 30 feet tall, and they lead to these massive chambers. Now, you can see with your dark vision. You can roughly see a bit with the dim light that extends from your torch past the bright light.
Would you let me roll a perception to see if I notice anything special?
We'll get there.
Okay.
So you notice that most of the rooms are furnished with frost-covered stone. These are like couches. Some serve as beds. Some of the beds you can see are tattered with a bunch of types of furs atop them.
Is it cold up here?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit cold.
Like
not enough
freezing
to,
cold?
Not enough to give you like genuine discomfort, but enough to give you like a little bit of a chill.
But this stuff is frozen?
Yes, the furniture itself is frosted over.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, in the center room, and this room is the one that is on the west side, so your guys' left as you're walking northward. The centermost room, there's a fissure that you can see, because again, you have the dark vision to look that far. There is a fissure at the back wall of that center room that seems to go off into some tunnel network.
So when you say fissure, you mean like an opening, right?
Yeah, split.
How
split
big
into
is the
stone.
opening?
The opening, it's very thin, so it's probably about.
Could Poltra fit?
It's probably about, because of the size of the map, maybe about 8 feet wide.
So Poltra could walk
Culture could
through
fit
it.
through it. Yeah, this is not a fissure for giants.
Is this the only thing that fits, that goes through this, that's in this room? or-
It's the only thing that catches out amongst any of the rooms. So you guys right now are only halfway through. You haven't gone to the full end. But because of your dark vision, this would be like looking through is going, oh, furniture, furniture,
I
furniture,
see.
furniture, furniture. That's a hole in the wall, right? So it's the first thing that catches your attention.
I'm gonna speak to Poltra.
Okay.
Poltra, there's this room is pretty empty. It just seems like a lot of furniture that's been frozen. Now, I'm not an expertise, but I think this might be the work of frost giants. There's also a hole in the end of the wall. One might call it a fissure. I'm not sure. Usually when I think of the word fissure, never mind. I'll go
Can I
somewhere.
hold my light up to the hole? That he's
Yeah.
pointing at?
You absolutely can.
And it's-
The tunnel that appears to
He said,
extend into the mountain is covered in ice. It is frosted over, and there is a thick cold, thicker than what you experience currently, that emanates from it.
From the gap, from the fissure.
From this small gap, yeah.
Shall we go through?
We should check it out.
You may lead the way.
All right.
And I'll step out
lead
of the way.
in with my torch, and I draw my greatsword.
I'll step out of the way dramatically and go like, please go in front of me.
Okay.
Kind of.
Now, the tunnel, as you guys are walking through it, the tunnels are difficult to walk through. The floors are uneven, and they're icy in so many areas. Slipping becomes a genuine concern. You guys walk 20 feet through this. There's a thick layer of frost which coats the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. This does begin to bend at like a turning point, but you can tell that this is a very difficult place to kind of like walk through. It is considered difficult terrain, so it does impede your movement naturally. I will allow you to make any decision you wish based off that information, if you wish to keep going or not.
Does it look like can we see through the ending of this path?
You can't see through the ending because it curves. It's very difficult, and it's not reflected. Like, there's nothing that would catch a reflection off the frost.
What
Just-
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn around while we're walking through this, and I'm gonna turn around to you, and I'm gonna say, whatever happens, we've got each other. And I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on him.
Okay.
So
Now,
you
plus
have
2
a-
armor
you-
class.
I'm gonna say, well, you're the only one that seems to have caught on by now, so...
Not to him, not me.
Yeah, sorry. You're the only one that seemed to have caught on by now, so let me just add some extra guidance to you. And I'm going to use Animate Undead and put a skeletal figure in front of him.
Okay. He opens up his bag, and pulls out what type of? It's just
Skeletal. I want to pick just like yeah.
And he conjures he pulls a skeleton out of the bag, which animates
And, you put it
and
in
walks
front
ahead
of
of
me.
you.
Yeah.
With a morning star in hand.
And I look at you and I go, Tyr's judgment is blind. I am only here to be a part of this adventure that we're all on. We will do our best, and when our day comes, we will go to where we are meant to rest.
Well, the earth had no need for his bones anymore, regardless. At least I could make use of them.
As you guys continue to follow the pathway, it extends to a point in which it splits off in two directions. Your left and your right both curve in different directions.
Which way is the skeleton? Go.
What if I tell, Pultra, what if we have the skeleton guard one entrance here, and we can go check one pathway, and when we're ready to leave, we can come back to the other pathway?
Can they talk?
No.
Then we'll follow the skeleton.
Alright, that's fair.
You watch our back. Shout really loud if something comes.
I've never...
Tyr is blind, but I am not.
Well, I think that might involve your ears more than your eyes, but I
I have a
understand.
good nose.
Can you smell my screams?
I can smell a lot more than that.
That's fair. I can smell the screams of the dead.
And which way does your skeleton go? Or your corpse?
I'll put him going to the rightmost pathway.
Alright, I follow it.
Right?
I
Yeah.
follow it.
And the skeleton's coming with you, right?
Yeah, we're putting him in the front. Yeah, I got an 18.
18. With an 18, we will say you are dealing with,
That's how old this skeleton is.
just to prove my point to you, a female dragonborn skeletal
Okay.
structure is what you have before you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't tell chromatic or metallic, but female dragonborn skeletal structure is your skeleton,
Let's go.
and your skeleton is walking directly in front of the two of you. But I need both of you to make a perception roll for me, please.
Dun dun dun. Oh, nice.
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 I got
That
17.
thing's great. I got an unnatural 20.
And you got a 17?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you both hear it. As you guys are walking, you both can hear it. It kind of echoes, so the sound travels. It makes it hard to really pinpoint where it's coming from. But it sounds above you. What appears to sound like crawling.
Okay, dude. I'm going to immediately put out his torch.
Wait. Why the fuck is there crawling above us? Is there trees?
Trees and then
No.
Can I look up? Can I see? Can I see?
Do you hear?
Yeah, you can look up.
What is it?
Yeah, so as you shine your torch, I would say as you shine your torch, to make this fun,
Oh no.
the dim light catches movement that you can't have time to register.
What?
But there is something that is larger than you would consider being in a tunnel this big or this thin.
All right. I saw something. I think we should find the others because this looks big. This looks like a big deal.
You saw something. What
I
is
saw
that?
something big. I think we should go.
How could something
I think,
be?
and I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna run.
He's gonna run?
Good luck.
And before
You're
I run,
actually gonna run?
Before
Can he
run-
roll a fucking dexterity check to see if he slips on the ice?
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Before I run, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say you should run with me. We need to get to our companions. Then I'm
Okay,
gonna
I
run
want you to
in the
make
direction
I
of
want you to make
Omar
an
and-
athletics check at disadvantage because of the difficult terrain.
Oh, you slipped?
man. Alright, first one is a 10. Second one is a. Alright, I'm using my first inspiration. God damn it.
You got a second one.
That's a good way to burn all yours.
Don't.
Dude, I just want to see Pultra fucking whoppa into the fucking ice, trying to run away.
Alright, this was a 9 plus 4, so it's a 13 athletic.
A 13. Okay. Fortunately, I wouldn't say running through this
He's
would
like, buddy,
be.
still.
I wouldn't say that it is technically a failure, but it's not enough that I would say that would make you trip and fall. So you kind of slip. So you can see that his movement is erratic. So the result of the failure makes his quickness to run feel like he's stumbling, and he pushes himself around you.
Can you tell I'm scared?
I would say for a bit of it, part of it probably shoves you into the wall, not enough to hurt, but enough to like really like push you past.
It's terrifying.
And he's like stumbling through the wall as he's running out. Now, what I would say is as that happens, you kind of like, dude, what? And look to your left. Something, you see a series of, there isn't really a way to avoid this. You look at your skeleton, and the skeleton's back is turned towards the darkness of the cave, and a set of webs grabs it and hurls it into the tunnel. And you hear it clank and clatter.
And it's gone?
And it's gone.
Dead? Like, I can no longer control this thing?
Oh, you feel the loss of control after it gets pulled.
What the fuck?
I told you, bro, run.
Boltra, get everyone else. And then I'm going to...
What are you gonna do?
Fuck, man.
You start to see these long legs put themselves at the edge of your vision. You see 4 sets of these legs.
What the fuck?
You have enough time to run if you wish.
Dude, what are you doing? What are you checking your abilities? Like, I'm about to pop off, Goku. It's like, dude, run! Hurry!
Yeah, I only see... How big is
There
it?
are 4
There's
sets
4.
of legs.
How big are they?
Big.
What type of big? You know what I'm saying?
Can I...
BBS.
How deep in the hallway am I?
You have enough room to run.
Would I be able to get momentum if I slide?
No, it's not. The floor is uneven, so it's not.
Escape.
Yeah,
Wait, but
moving.
I was going up.
No. So the tunnels are different. If you were back in the main hallway, absolutely. But you guys split off into the
We
tunnel,
gotta
the
get there,
fissure.
bro. We gotta get there, bro. That's where we gain our ground. That's where we get the fuck away. Lose the 5 stars.
You're slowly running out of time to run.
I'll fucking run. And I'll,
Okay.
Stand your ground.
and I'll... You want me to stand my ground?
No.
I
Run away.
summon...
Stay
There's 4?
Yes.
Does
that count up?
I could probably fucking...
You think so?
I'm gonna summon Greater Demon.
Okay.
And yeah.
Here we go, dude. 1v1. 1v1.
1v4.
4, yeah.
DM versus.
I'm gonna summon the Greater Demon in front of me.
Mind you.
You can't see this, so you don't even know he summons demons.
No, I
too.
hauled ass, dude. I ran.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and keep
He's
this a
a
secret
runner,
from you
he's a
guys.
I don't know you summon demons
You just hear the
either.
clopping.
I just got this spell. It's a 4th level.
Okay.
You don't even know how the spell works, but this was my what my first character did, and I know how this can fucking go.
This will be interesting.
I don't get to pick, right?
It says you choose the demon's type, which must be one of a challenge rating 5 or lower. So I need to pull up a list of demons based off of challenge rating.
I'm gonna go pee really quick so I can focus.
Wait. Before you do that, can you get some more water?
Dude, don't make me do it, dude. Let me pee really quick, I'll come back.
Water. You better crack open those Doritos or what?
I know,
Hide
right?
my fucking Doritos.
Our Doritos.
You were gonna donate one, right?
Yeah, of course, dude. See, like, por la casa.
Mm-hmm.
Look. It's a 1 serving, guys. 1 serving.
Bet.
There's 1 guy. No.
1 bag is
This man's no more Doritos.
3 servings per container.
I didn't
All right,
realize
got
it
the
was
full list
Tapatio
here.
either.
So when he is back, we will choose this demon.
What is that for?
I have like a family size bag at home with this exact same chips.
What? Is it spicy?
Yeah, and kitty litter
You never had those?
everywhere. Exactly, dude.
Juiced up.
Dude. Exactly, dude. Wait for Gabe.
Are they spicy though?
Oh, they're spicy as hell.
It says Tapatio.
Can I try one?
I don't know if Tapatio is that
yeah, dude.
spicy.
For the DM!
Where's your water?
We're gonna make him
Right
angry
here.
for the damage.
Fill her up. Can I actually try one too? Because I don't know. Yeah, smell it. How's it smell? Is it
Everybody
really?
has to have one at the same time.
No, mine does the same time.
D&D one chip challenge.
Tapatio isn't
It's
bad.
better than D&D one jar
I
challenge.
don't know, man. Those ones are pretty spicy, dude. Pretty spicy.
I mean, you're also white.
Damn. You're like, oh, this salsa's spicy. Dude, this, what?
Joke's on you, dude. My grandma's a second
Good, right?
generation Argentinian.
Finger looking good.
Okay, now that one tastes like a coffee.
It wasn't that bad. It smells like it's gonna be spicier. Or
All
hotter.
bark, no bite.
Yeah, thanks. So I will say you have full time to get out of the fissure, and by the time you get out of the fissure, you realize that Nephis is not behind you.
Sorry, Nephis. I told him to run. I told him. I said, Tyr told him to
That's
run.
what happens when you don't have your leader with you.
Yeah, but you're the one who
Water
stumbled
piece.
and got us into a mess too.
That was all pre-planned.
I mean, listen.
Is
he
your
might-
Tripping is part of your
Listen,
plan.
listen. He might get out of this. All right. We've seen him
I'm
do some
700 years old, okay?
pretty
Let's
out
let
of-
him fall sometime.
pretty out of demon.
I'm gonna
bags.
summon a
Skull
Bulgara.
gets
So,
There's no
there,
life.
there he
Bulgara.
goes again, dude. I'm gonna summon this. I'm gonna summon that,
Nice.
bro. He's fine.
Bulgura. All right, so Bulgura, is going to be tight in here. So, fortunately for you, Bulgura has the ability to attack recklessly. So I would give it disadvantage to fight in this space because of its size, but recklessly you would be able to offset that.
Okay.
It just means that these creatures, which as you get to see them now in the light, as you've conjured this ape-like demon creature of the Bulgura,
It'd be too spicy.
you see 4 giant spiders. They are icy in nature, so you have 4 giant ice spiders that kind of step out of the tunnel ways. You can see their fangs are kind of, they like pry open with this wet stickiness that kind of spreads like stringy strands of saliva, and their abdomens kind of curl. You see a stinger that kind of out of it, the little space at the end of it, so you can hear it kind of squish out as it begins to move, and they're getting ready to come your way with
Wait,
it.
what kind of bugs?
How do you
what
spell
kind of-
that?
These are spiders.
The Bulgara.
Yeah.
How do you spell Bulgara?
It's
I-
Barl-Gura.
I have to roll initiative for it.
Barl-Gura. So Bar-El-Gura.
I have to roll
And you do have to roll
initiative.
initiative for it, yeah.
Roll
So go ahead and roll an initiative, and we will roll with the spiders. We'll basically roll full initiative,
Okay.
which is the 3 of you.
I'm too busy focused.
I got a 8, or sorry, 8 got a 10, and 8 plus 2.
Okay, and what'd you get?
I got a
I triple fail.
fucking
And I'm not
5.
happy that- Look, life alert's gone.
But the Bulgura is in front of me.
And you got a 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So the spiders go up first.
Are you giving it its deep? It's like summed HP, or are you giving it the roll
You know what?
What you said you rolled a 10?
for its initiative?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
technically a 12.
It's
You're
HP.
gonna be the grab.
Oh no, not its HP. It's,
Wait, no.
It's
I
initiative.
rolled an 8, so I got a 10.
Right. Okay. So yeah, its HP. It has its normal. So we'll go with the 68.
Like,
Okay.
Okay. So the spiders are gonna go ahead and go first. So
you're lighter than the rest of us, probably.
one is going to attempt to web you, Nephis,
Okay.
and that is a 12 to hit.
I'm
You
gonna
do have
shield.
You have Shield of Faith on, so you have an additional
Oh.
2 to your armor
Oh,
class.
then it
Should we throw
misses.
you so that you're
Okay.
like a pulley?
So
Send you
one of the
pulleys?
webs of the ice spiders actually flies out in your direction, and it hits. It makes contact, but the Shield of Faith that Pulcher's placed on you burns the webs away so that it doesn't purchase and get stuck. The other 3 are going to make attacks against the Baldur. They're going to bite him. So one is a crit. First one's a crit.
God damn.
The second one is a natural 1. So we'll say the Balgura gets an opportunity to grapple that spider. So
Okay.
he's got him grappled. And the last one is a 9, so that should miss as well. Right?
You said
A 9.
Yeah, 9
Okay.
misses.
So the spider that hit is going to be 12 points of piercing damage. Can you check if that Balgura has any resistances for damage?
Cold, fire, lightning,
Okay, so nothing for physical. So
and
12,
poison.
Right, so
immunity.
12 points of damage. It has poison immunity.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the poison effect wouldn't work on this. So he just takes 12 points of piercing damage.
Good
Nice.
shit.
Okay.
And
that's
he had
the spider.
64, you said?
68.
68.
And it's now the Balgura's turn.
So 56.
you have 3 attacks, I believe, that you get
A
to go
bite
ahead
and
and
2
make.
punches, yeah.
Right.
That's
So
what he's
and the punches have to be
Mercy.
reckless. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they're
that's
at
like a
disadvantage. I would say your bite wouldn't be a disadvantage.
Because I'm
Uh,
right on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So your fists are at disadvantage because of the tight space. You'd have to fight recklessly in order to negate that.
I'll bite the guy that I'm grappled.
Okay. So
That I've grappled.
yeah, I will go ahead and give him advantage on this because he grappled him due to a natural 1.
Fucking 15?
A 15 against this giant spider hits. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
2d6 plus 4.
So you could get
A 5.
Uno reverse.
11 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. The spider is still living, but the Balgura rips a chunk of flesh out of the spider. Now, what you hear is this like high-pitched, painful screech when these spiders are hurt.
I rolled another 15.
For the
Fist.
fist. Okay,
Yeah.
that hits.
And then I roll a d10.
it's a D10 for fist. Holy hell.
He's got big hands.
I guess so.
This is basically like a gorilla demon.
11?
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
So after ripping a chunk of flesh off of this giant spider, the Balgura takes his fist and rams it through the center of this creature. It pulps. So you see basically the back end of its guts kind of squirt out across its body as well as across the front end. It basically splits in terms of how it sprays out, like a broken ketchup packet. And it's dead. So you still have a third attack, and
I'm gonna go for an uppercut on the closest one next.
go
to
for
me.
it. Make an attack. And then it'll be your turn.
After a backstep, though.
8 or 17.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh my god.
Ooh, 8 damage.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, no. 5 damage. I apologize.
Okay. 5 points of damage, and you uppercut one of the spiders. Balgura uppercuts one of the spiders. We'll say almost directly up on the ceiling, just punches up. It's kind of a grazing hit, so it only pushes it kind of closer towards the ceiling, but the spider maintains its footing. So that makes it your turn, Nephis.
Okay.
None of these spiders are physically right on you, like within melee distance, so they are within range.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on at a second level
Okay?
on the spider that the Bulgira punched.
Okay. Make an attack.
Oh,
What'd you get?
fucking 15 again.
Nice.
Okay, it hits.
That hits.
We know that.
Yeah.
And then, so that's like 2d10, right? Or 2, wait, let me
No,
see.
so it's 3d8 normally, so you cast it at a higher level.
So 4d8.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. First one is a 2. Second one is a 6, so 8. Fucking 9.
17.
Fuck, man.
No. He's at 9. He's not at 17.
I
He's
got-
doing the math
I
himself.
thought you said 8 plus.
No, so it's 8 plus 1.
Yeah,
That's why he was
nine.
very sad about getting 9.
Yeah.
That's
What'd you roll?
I'd be
I got
so
a 10. I got
10?
another one. Yeah,
Okay, 10 points of damage. All right.
So 18
So
damage.
you grab out this ruby gem and use it to conjure.
Red
What was the damage type? by the way?
I choose fire. Since
Fire.
yeah.
Okay, so this orb of fire energy flies towards the topmost spider that has already been wounded. It scorches across the body. Again, you hear this high-pitched, kind of like painful shrill of a shriek, and it isn't dead yet. So it's burning though. You can see it's burning pretty bad. It is then going to be the spider's turn. So the one on you there that tried to web you is going to try to regain its web, and it did. So he is going to attempt to web you again. And this time he rolls a 17. So
I'm gonna shield.
Well, don't you already have Shield of Faith?
Yeah, but that only gets me to a 13.
correct. So you could use your reaction to shield it. So as this web goes and flies in your direction, you reactively conjure up a protective shield, and the web does not make contact. The other two are going to attempt to bite the Balgira. These are at advantage because of the reckless attack. One is a 23 to hit, and the other one is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Both hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the first point of damage, you're going to take 10. So 10 points of piercing damage first, followed by 6 points of piercing
I
damage.
think I'm resistant. Wait,
Second.
no, I'm not. I lied.
Okay.
So you said
So
10 and
16 total.
what? Okay.
Yeah,
So then
16
I'm at 40 HP.
Okay. And it's the Balgira's turn.
Okay.
There are 2 spiders currently on him.
I'm gonna go in for a double punch combo and then a bite. This time.
Bet. Okay, so who are we throwing the fists at? The one
I'm
that we've
throwing-
already hit, or the other one?
I'm throwing one fist at the one in front of me, and then I'm going for a bite and then another fist
Okay.
on the next one if I kill this one in the first punch.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
14 plus.
That hits.
So this will be the punch. So that is a D10.
Kill him.
That is a 9.
9.
That has to kill it now.
It does. That one dies.
They're squishy.
That one, yeah, it squishes like a broken ketchup packet.
Listen,
Just squirts everywhere.
I step on spiders all day. I should know. Sorry.
Goodbye.
So as the second one has now been killed, you do now have a bite and a fist to throw out against the third one.
I'm gonna go in to try and bite the first one and then like follow up with a punch from like underneath.
He's gonna bite the spider and then fist it. It's hot.
Hell
Go ahead and
yeah.
make your attack rolls.
The bite is I'm gonna inspiration that.
Nice.
19 plus.
That hits.
Oh shit.
And then roll the second one.
Okay, I'll roll this.
Roll the fist.
I'm gonna inspiration that one.
Both inspirations out for the count.
Fuck, man. 13 misses.
13 misses.
So
13 misses.
so the bite
Bite
hits.
hits.
Dang. That's alright though. It's
14
alright.
AC.
3 8 plus 4, so 12 damage for the third one.
All right.
Is there 2 more spiders
There's
left?
2 left total, and it makes it your turn.
Okay. I'm going to chromatic orb at a second level for the one that's been damaged already.
Make the attack roll.
Oh shit.
18
Nice.
plus,
Mm-hmm. Hits.
so that's
4d8.
4d8.
Oh, he gone.
Oh wait, that's not a d8. Sorry.
Yeah.
3.
They're good. They're kind of
5,
like
8.
they're like a buffalo with a ranch almost. I kind of like them.
13.
Dude, it's Tapatio flavor. How are you eating buffalo ranch?
Yeah.
I did 15 damage.
There's no
What
cool.
Tapatio tastes like to me.
So just this last one's alive then?
Yes. As you killed the third spider, the fourth one is actually going to attempt to
It's
just run
like you
away.
don't get a cool feeling.
Can I
You're
get an
willing to let
opportunity
it.
to
Not gonna
attack?
work.
No, I don't want to.
Not a physical.
I don't want
But
to
it's
allow.
actually
Bulgura
nice. It's like,
could.
you know, when you
No, I
drink,
want the
you get that warm feeling
Bulgura
in
to
your
attack.
It's like
Right,
that
so he can get
motivation.
opportunity, but you couldn't.
Okay.
So if you want, you can roll either a fist or a bite.
I'm gonna roll a bite.
Really?
Okay.
Cool inside.
Nat 20.
Okay. Roll damage.
So 4d6 then, right?
Yes, it should be
He's
46
gone.
plus whatever
That's
that
at
is.
least-
Would it be plus 8 or plus 4?
Hey,
Plus the
bro.
4. Plus
That's
the 4.
at least 8 damage.
4,
Okay, that's at least 12 damage.
3,
That's at least
7,
14 damage.
5, so
No, no,
12.
That's
Oh.
at least
No, it's 7 plus 5.
18 damage.
Your math is so wrong.
Yeah.
6!
That's at least.
So,
So 18 plus 4, so
24
22 damage?
33 damage.
Hey, listen,
22?
Come on, it must be
I
dead.
said 24.
It must be dead.
A 4 plus 3 plus...
as the spider attempts to run,
Whatever way.
the Bulgura
Grabs it.
in
Wait,
its,
should I be rolling constitution checks to see if I still have control of this thing?
Yes, if you've had to make those.
Hey.
Is it every time the creature is hit, or is it every time you are hit?
Let me see.
Oh.
That was a great
Well,
question.
at least you caught that now, though.
I mean, to be fair...
It's at the end of each of the creature's turn. So that you would need to make 2 charisma saving throws from the Bulgura, and it would need to attempt to beat your spell save DC.
So 16.
Yeah, and it has a -1 to its charisma save.
A 9 for the first one,
Okay, so you have to just roll lower than a 16.
and a 6 for the second.
Okay,
or
so,
a
so
5.
you're good on both ends.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good on both ends, and the Bulgura does kill
Those key.
this spider. Just grabs it off the wall and just
The
rips
guy
its head
with
off and
the-
starts
with the
eating it.
blacksmith.
Yeah.
And it drops it to
He's
the
like,
ground.
"You want
Can I would like to
Like,
then
what?
try and unsummon this Bulgara if
What
I'm
he says
capable of.
You would like to basically resend it back
Yeah.
where you would like to.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a caveat to this spell. If you stop concentrating on the spell before it reaches its full duration of up to
That's
1
the-
hour,
I always say the one that people
the
just-
demon will disappear after
that's
1d6
how it
rounds.
feels like.
So I have to roll to see how many rounds.
I will roll this
Just
dice
like-
and allow you to
just-
make the decision based off of this.
You just can't
Okay.
drop the concentration.
I normally wouldn't do this, but you're alone in a cave with a Bulgura. It would be 3.
3
If
rounds.
you think you can survive 3 rounds with this creature, feel free to drop it.
That's 18 seconds, or is that 8?
That is 3 full rounds. Yeah, 18
Oh
seconds.
my god.
I have this bro. He's been doing an average of 14 damage, so 14 times 3 is
That's.
I'll do it.
42.
Wait, what's
You'll
happening?
get a total. I mean,
How much
you'll get
HP
a
do you
total
have?
of.
How much?
That'd be 9 attacks your way.
Wait, he's not attacking me?
Oh, he easily would. It's a demon.
Wait, so I lose control of him
Yes,
while I'm...
entirely. Yeah.
Okay,
what's your
okay.
AC
then
right
then
now?
I'd like to take 4 rounds, and the first round I'll do the circle around me so he can't damage me.
Wait, is he trying? Are you trying to like put him back, like transport him
'Cause
back?
Because summon
Kinda
greater
ended,
demon,
right.
you can draw the circle around
And the
yourself.
demon's resisting.
Right. So that would be a part of casting the spell. So we'll say moving forward, make sure to mark that,
Mark that. Okay.
and also make sure that you gather.
the materials.
I'll give it to
do
you
that.
this time.
Okay.
But you'll need a vial of blood from a humanoid killed within the
Yo.
last 24 hours. So you're gonna
Yo.
start gathering.
So
blood.
I have. It has to be
Has to be
current.
fresh.
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
shit.
So I'll give it to you this time.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
My die.
And some creature can't cross the circle or form it. So
What the
you would see.
Hey, not on camera.
You would see as you release the
My
demon from
God.
your control with the conjuration of the circle, the demon goes wild and starts throttling the dead bodies of the spiders before realizing it can't get. As it realizes it can't get to you, and then attempts to flee before it is
Okay.
resummoned and reconjured back to its place within the abyss.
That's pretty good.
I will now sit here and wait for my party to come back because Hakon fled. But I'll be 1 second.
Oh,
Oh.
Hakon.
No, there's a 6.
Nephis does not return.
Ultra.
Hack on,
He
yeah.
died?
Oh yeah, because I have Hakon right here. Poltra, Nephis does not return.
He's fine.
What are you doing?
I'll get in
I'm
this.
running back to my companions.
You don't know where we are.
I know which way you went.
I mean, you'd be running a while.
I know which way they went.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going towards you guys. I'll listen for the sound. You're making sound.
But you didn't hear like burning from like behind you. or...
I'm hoping you made sound, but metagame, I know you made
No,
sound.
yeah, he hears.
Yeah, I
So we get to you guys now. Now that he's splitting, and we're actually going to put your miniatures
Wait,
on
and
the table.
You see
How
my
far?
life
Because
on
I
it.
didn't walk up with them. Remember, it was Hakon and. Darius
Right.
who
So
walked
we're
with
actually
us.
going to put your miniatures on the table.
let's go.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Duh.
Oh, yeah, man. Wait, tip me over.
Well, form
Tip
Please
me
tell me
over.
I'm full.
It pour me out.
And I need
Hey, why are you back there?
you guys to roll initiative for me.
Okay.
I'm starting. Oh,
You're like
oh
mid-fall.
god. I need new ankles. Can we get a box of Doom?
Sure.
Oh, natural 20, guys. Yeah.
Now, what's your plus?
No, I'm kidding. 13.
You got a 13. Okay. And misery.
18.
Okay.
I rolled a 10. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Sorry.
Show off. Come on, dude. Let me get off you.
What about hack on?
Oh.
Please tell me mine's still in
I
there.
probably rolled like a
What?
fucking
My spicy.
40.
Is it playing?
27.
There's 2 more.
Okay.
I got 0.
We need to re-roll. Varys.
Oh, let's go, man.
Yeah, we need to re-roll. You have to beat a natural 1.
The stress is on.
Oh, shit, let's go, man.
Your dice are so cool. Like the color inside. It's
oh,
so,
base roll,
it's so
14.
cool.
Okay.
Like every time he rolls, you can just see him move, and it just looks so cool.
So, to put us back into the room that we're currently in, and we are going to need to up the stress level here because we are fighting a Remorhaz. Here we go.
Roll it like it's manageable.
The ground beneath you shakes. It vibrates with the burrowing of this creature.
46.
Hakon has pulled out his greatsword, unsheathed it from behind his back, and has it drawn, both hands kind of wielding it at his side. Now he's standing still, and you can tell he's kind of like he's looking around to get a gauge of maybe where this creature is going to pop up. On his turn, he's going to go ahead and enter a rage. So as a result of that, you start to see spectral warriors begin to pull themselves from him. His tattoos glow with this like mint-esque color because of the greenish color that tattoos have. They brighten, they glow, and then they emanate from him as you see the 4 spectral guardians kind of appear around him. And he just sits there and kind of looks left and right. And you hear him speak. He doesn't seem to be speaking to either of you. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to try to make sure that they don't die. Don't worry. You'll get your taste."
Who's he talking to?
Exactly. But he is going to hold his action in the event that this Remorhaz appears within striking distance. Misery, that makes it your turn.
How tall are the benches? Because I do want to try to like climb
They are
them.
tall enough that you cannot climb them.
What?
Yes. These are for giants to sit.
But he's well.
Wait, you can't climb them?
You cannot climb them.
What?
You would need to fly or have a teleport to get up
Or
there.
can he fit it? That giant? Can he sit there?
Giants are
Yeah, the giant can
that
sit
big,
there.
Right?
Look, the scaling
I can climb that.
is not something you could just climb up. Yes, the giant can sit there. I did my best.
Yeah, man. Dude. So it's just like a big ass Hogwarts table.
Yep.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna pull out my. I'm gonna pull out my revolver.
Okay.
Can I do the same thing that Hakon's doing and hold my action?
You very well could. Yeah,
No,
could.
wait,
Yeah,
so
with your
it's-
revolver.
Yeah.
Which revolver are you pulling out?
Oh,
Because technically you could pull out both.
could I actually
Yeah.
dual wield?
So you actually can do 2-weapon fighting. It is a mechanic as a
Wow.
fighter. The only thing
I
is,
didn't know this.
any time. So the way that it works is you can use your attack action to make an attack with your guns. So the way that I would treat it, because you have 2 weapons, one's magical, one's not. Let me know which of those guns is your attack action.
Am I
So
able
if you
to-
do the Chimera, then you would Chimera action. Bonus action, you can offhand shoot with your revolver, your plain revolver.
What about a sword? Can I use it? Like, can I?
You can do that too. The only difference is whatever is your bonus action cannot add your damage modifier to the damage, so your dexterity. So if you hit, it's just whatever you roll.
What about if I were to use like sharpshooter?
You would add that,
Another
but you
one?
wouldn't add your your dexterity.
There's 3, dude. Wait, you want this one?
Actually, I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna have my regular revolver and my. Oh, actually,
2 revolvers.
no, I don't want to do that.
Don't you have your special revolver?
Double blicky.
Blicky with the sticky.
Double blicky.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Don't copyright strike us.
Okay, I'm gonna have my regular revolver in my left hand. For my bonus action, I'll have the Kimura.
The Himira?
Have
Yeah.
Okay. You have both your revolvers out, and you're kind of doing the same thing where you're scanning and just waiting. Would your guns be up to draw down, or would you have your guns kind of down to draw up? How would you prefer? How do you think Misery would do it? Is it up to draw down? Because they're both out.
What if she has one
Like
just
Beetlejuice.
one's down and one's like how she's just kind of like holding one.
Right. So you have one up and one down. So you kind of like. Okay. Cool. Perfect.
Like Beetlejuice.
So you're at the ready. You're kind of scanning too. Your action's held for when this Remmer has pulls up. Yours is different because yours doesn't have to be within melee distance like Hakon's. So you're just waiting. That works perfectly. Varys, you are up. You are currently on the ground.
What are they fighting?
A Remmer has.
What is a
Like a
Remmer?
huge centipede.
It is a massive. I will show you a picture of it. It's a massive.
Really big centipede.
Isn't that
Should
color
have
too?
onto your cane, bro.
Yeah, this is the color of it.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
what you, yeah, you
fucking
showed
ugly.
me.
Yeah, it's
You
massive.
should have one too.
Yeah, let me just fucking.
So,
700 years, bro. Your
what are you doing, Varys?
libido's thirsty.
I'm still
out the window.
I'm faster than everyone in this party.
He doesn't do Wii Fit.
Actually, I do. Weave.
Yeah, but you couldn't beat Matt at Wii Fit.
Oh.
The hardest me.
Well, that's not fair. No one
Dude,
can beat Matt.
That's a Chad.
You couldn't even beat him at.
Dude, Tiamat wouldn't beat Matt. Tennis, she'd be like, "What the hell's going on?"
She'd throw the bowling ball back, and all the me's would go. Oh!
And that's
Fucking
the
Matt.
game.
Okay. What do you do?
This guy's the real good.
Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, dude.
What do you do?
Hesitate.
I know.
This is why you don't follow Eldath.
You know, fucking fine, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking get up.
Okay. You just have to move his feet. You
yo.
step up.
Who is this?
I'm gonna use my action to cast Bless on all 3 of us.
Okay. How do you bless your companions?
May Eldath's light guide you. And watch out for that big ass fucking worm.
Oh, but not you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to mentally curse Ultra. Because I know he said some fuck up
What?
shit here.
Yo, hey, that's metagame.
So you're just like, I'm
Medic-
gonna bless everyone. Fuck Boltra.
Dude,
Well,
the last time
It
we
was
talked,
mentally. It was mentally.
the last time we talked in game, we had a really nice conversation.
what
I'm
would
waiting
Poltra
metagame.
think about not seeing fucking Nephis behind
It's
him?
because Tyr and Eldath talked.
Okay,
He
so
said he's good.
the Remmer has
Is
is
that what he said?
his
Something
turn is
like that.
officially up.
Basically saying like you can handle it.
Well, to be
You're
fair,
not
I did
really fighting your
handle it.
own demons.
Have fun with the Remmer house. Remmer house.
Our D&D series is woke.
I found my house.
Right.
I want an ice in. Such an centipede in.
Okay.
Going to eat in.
Varys,
Ethan's over here deciding.
I
how to
need
do it.
you
Roll
to make a
constitution.
dexterity saving throw as the ground beneath you
Why
gets
me?
so violently erratic and then bursts underneath your feet.
Is this a hot flash?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh wow! Inspiration. Inspo.
Oh,
Fucking ration,
okay.
dude.
That's better.
Oh,
Don't ooh me, man.
I don't know.
I'm trying here.
I don't know. I don't know.
18.
That's
Okay.
way.
You do not incur the disadvantage on this attack roll.
come on.
Or you don't incur the
Dude, it was
the
about to be a
advantage
5.
on this attack roll.
Advantage.
So the creature, this Remmer house, is going to attempt to bite
That's
you,
fucking nasty.
and that is a 28 to hit.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Too bad you're not playing a Kensei monk.
Is that what Varys makes? Is that the sound he makes?
He talks like an old Bernie Sanders, but when he gets injured, he sounds like Mario. Oh, Yahoo!
16, 30.
That's the jokes. There we go.
So you take 38 points of piercing damage,
Oh my fucking god!
Are you dead?
I go down. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
and 12 points of fire damage.
You're not done?
Yeah.
You did. He took 50 damage.
What the fuck?
Yeah. 50 damage
38,
total.
38 in what I'm piercing.
We can't climb
12.
this fucking.
Looks
we
like
can't
it's
climb
time to
this
run. It's
12
time to
and
run.
No.
We have to leave.
Does that down you?
No.
Okay. So as this
Almost.
creature bursts
My
out of the
God.
ground, it goes ahead and picks you straight up in its mouth.
What?
What? Centipedes don't have mouths?
This one does, yeah.
This
have
one
to
does.
run.
And you are restrained.
Dude.
Okay?
Okay.
You're currently
so,
restrained.
In other words, Varys is dead.
You know that video of the guy going, hey, 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 hey,
Everyone made by the
hey.
Varys.
So with this, he actually
guys.
procs both the held actions. So we have 4 attacks heading this Remmer has his way. I'm going to start with Hakon first, and then we'll move to your shot.
Let's go hack
roll
on.
that 20. Roll
Do
nat
some
20.
damage.
We'll see.
My regular one and my left.
These
My special
attacks are
one,
going to be
it's
reckless.
close action I can shoot.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Oh shit.
First
If I use
one
my bonus action,
is-
I shoot my second bullet in my special gun. It's fucking fire, and I can't
A
just shoot that at him.
27, followed by a 28. So the first one hits.
Ultra holy fuck.
Wait, hold on.
And
One or third.
the second one's a 17, which just hits.
Wait,
Oh my
who is this
God.
doing damage to?
Hakon. Doing to the creature.
Oh. Oh yeah, this is cheating. I
So
forgot.
5
Hack on's a plus.
plus.
Dude, he killed a god,
He
bro.
instantly downs it.
Bro, you're fine, Katre. You took
Am I
30.
fine?
Yeah, dude, you have
Am I
hack
fine?
on. You're fighting with hack on.
I just lost 50 health and I'm grappled.
Bro, if hack on fought the demon that I summoned, it would take him like 2 rounds to
Wait,
kill it.
if I
It's
were
just
to
one more
use
round.
disarm, would that
One more
actually
round.
disarm or like
Hack on is
I'm
busted.
like the
Would
cookie
that-
from Monster House.
Would it- What?
release
I'm gone.
Katray? If I were to like
The
shoot
cookie?
disarm.
You
That's Varys.
The carpet
you
top.
could
Okay, we're
try. You could
Alright,
try.
guys, I'm gonna make a dwarf.
And then the second
I'm
point
gonna
of
try to
damage
disarm the centipede.
is
out of-
9
Disarm what?
He's
plus.
holding you, you know?
Oh.
I don't have.
Bro, how are you gonna
Never had
disarm
to do
him when he has
hack on that.
1,000 arms?
He's got a
15,
1,000
19.
sword. Knock one down.
Well, he's just holding it in his mouth. If I just shoot its mouth, very
Well, you're gonna
carefully.
how are you
Yeah.
gonna dismouth him?
I can
Okay.
like, shoot his mouth and he releases.
And so Hakon,
Oh.
man, doing Hakon math is hard. So he grabs out his great sword and starts swinging. So as he swings twice, cutting into the hide of this creature. His spectral guardians then completely surround it. So it's going to incur a disadvantage on any creature that this Remmer has attacked that's not him.
Do you
So
have,
this might help you.
do you have less than 100 HP?
And then you make your attacks.
Yeah.
Wait, so.
2 attacks.
Do you have more?
Okay.
No.
Wait, would
How much
disarm,
HP do you
would
have?
that
56.
work or no?
You
Oh,
can try.
Right now I have 6.
So,
I'm
because I
more
don't
than
want to
that, I
waste
think.
it and not for it to not work.
No, I don't.
Never
I
know.
have 47.
You ass fight out.
Wait, so you're almost down then?
Yeah. That's why I said Varys is dead.
You're fine, dude. You're fine.
I mean,
Just
he'll have
one
to
more.
make a strength check. But I mean, I feel like the centipede's probably pretty strong
Oh,
anyways.
Dwarf druid.
Because the next
I'll
time
just
you
shoot
make
it, you know,
damage
just
hack,
shoot
it.
I'll just
Go for it.
I'll use sharpshooter for both of mine.
And then
Oh,
make-
I forgot to mention,
Yeah.
real quick. I gotta do damage for Hakon. 5. As Hakon cuts into this creature, 7. So
Does the fire have a burn effect?
as Hakon cuts into this creature, its blood is heated, and it burns where it touches Hakon's
Oh
skin.
my god.
Hey, Ethan.
But he just roars through the pain. Yes.
Every day, can I start a ritual where I like try to secretly drain a vial of my own blood so that I can use this
I think
just in
it
case?
did
It'll go
specify
bad.
it had to be freshly killed.
Oh, freshly
Yeah.
killed?
His
Yes.
blood will go bad.
Yeah. Check the spell while we're fighting to
Okay,
confirm
Now
that.
we got bad.
I've got a bag that
So
can-
go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use sharpshooter for both.
Okay.
Unless
Make
you
all
have
the
a
attack rolls.
cooler.
Damn. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna use sharpshooter for my first one.
Okay.
Yeah, it does say killed within the
Okay.
past
Fuck, I
24
should've.
hours.
Damn.
Damn.
19 plus for the first one.
That'll hit.
The second
That's a
one,
rough fucking.
I'm gonna do sharpshooter again.
Okay.
How do I do it?
How are you doing?
What do you mean?
Like Memphis?
How did I summon
I
it this
miss.
time?
No, like.
Okay. So the first one hits, and that was with
Oh, yeah.
your
Like fighting
normal revolver.
No. I
Yeah.
Okay, go
sent
roll
it back
damage.
to its realm. I just had to take 3 rounds where it was
Can I
wild.
use action surge?
But
Not currently, because
I
this
should've
is a
announced
held
it.
action, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you could have used your action surge and then hold one of those actions. That's reasonable. We can do that moving forward if you want.
Okay.
with Summon Greater Demon, if you have a vial of blood of a humanoid killed within the last 24 hours, you can make a circle around yourself
6
that the
points of
demon
damage.
that you
Okay.
summon can't cross, so that it protects you.
Okay. And that is Misery's turn.
Yeah.
Varys, you... Or actually, we actually go to Hakon's turn because the round has is done, and the round officially starts over. So Hakon is officially up,
Jesus fucking-
and he is
But
going to go
every
ahead and
round-
make a round of attacks,
I'm gonna attack
and he's
it.
going to recklessly attack this.
Every round, the demon rolls a wisdom save to see if it breaks free
Charisma.
of your control.
First one's a
charisma to see if it breaks
20...
free of your control. Yeah,
20 will hit.
and if it does, then it
No,
just attacks
31.
the closest target.
And second one's an 18,
Oh,
which
by
hits.
the way, you're blessed.
What does that do?
You add a D4 to your saving throw for your like any roll.
That would
I
have been
didn't
helpful
know
to remember.
that.
I said that.
What was your last roll within 4?
It
What'd you roll?
It
Total?
would have been 8 total.
No. So the Remmerhaz takes 8 plus, so 13. Hack on math is 3
Hack on that.
plus 2. 18.
Sometimes it's fun to be a barbarian.
No, it's easier to count it all when you're doing it, and he great weapon mastered these. Sorry, so that's 65 point to total or numbers. Don't worry about me. Don't worry what I'm saying.
He's dead. Could Hakon die this campaign?
Yes, that is possible.
No, he defeated a guy.
Dude, imagine if Hakon died. Can we try
Oh, that would
to...
be terrible.
Poltra will die before Hakon dies.
And
You would sacrifice
28.
yourself for Hakon as Poltra?
That was a waste.
And what would be Poltra's motive?
Okay.
That doesn't fit.
I don't care. If it's my
no,
canon.
that's metagaming. That's Hakon's turn. He goes and swings 2 rounds of attacks, cutting in. He does take
Let me
another
run my
20 points of
fanfic.
damage from the blood of this creature.
This blood does damage to you?
Yeah, it's scalding hot.
Vidania takes him.
Yeah, specifically fire damage. And it's going to be Misery's turn.
When do I
Alright,
join
well,
the
I'm gonna
combat?
swap my
You don't.
guns.
Ever?
You are sitting still in a tunnel, waiting
Oh,
for
yeah,
everyone to
you're
show
right.
up.
I
You
did
are
say
not
that.
coming close.
I'm gonna switch to my musket.
Musket.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's switch it to that musket.
I forgot that I said I was gonna
Yeah.
sit.
So you very quickly put both of your revolvers into with your quick draw. Just throw them into your hip holsters and pull out a musket. Draw it back and start firing.
I'll use sharpshooter for my first attack.
Go for it.
Please. Woo! 18 plus.
That hits.
God. Okay.
And then roll the second one. Just make sure that hits. We're not worried about it dying soon.
I'm gonna do sharpshooter again.
Okay.
Kill it.
I love it when you get to do something like that.
Kill it.
Roll again. Inspiration.
19.
That hits.
Plus bless.
So go ahead and roll
Yeah,
damage.
that wasn't including bless. Oh, sorry.
Varys, it is about to be your turn.
Can I actually add +4 to? Can I add that to damage too?
No, it's just attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage, and then we'll move to Varys.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
There is.
Yay!
Rip.
I'd like to see you guys take on 4
17
spiders by yourself.
points for the
I
first
can't.
one.
Bro, they had like
Okay.
15
You can.
I'm
HP.
700.
20 HP max.
Yeah, but it could have stunned you. The only reason I survived is because I had something else
26.
taking the damage.
Okay.
Points of damage.
Okay. And
Do I
that's-
have a bonus action?
yeah,
I'm gonna reload. Can I do that, or is that an action?
that is still either an attack or an action.
No, then I'm fine.
Okay. Varys, you are up. You are currently restrained. So with that restraint being applied, you have a speed of 0. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. Attacks against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves. You can still act normally, or you can attempt to pry yourself from this creature's grip.
Of course.
I will give you this hint to help spur your decision. You start to feel as if this creature is beginning to relax its jaws.
Oh. I'm chilling.
I'll just wait here.
Not to let you go.
I'll hold my action. No, I'm kidding.
once it's dead.
Damn, this is fucking ranged. God damn, man. You know, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
What level?
3
Okay, on yourself.
on myself.
How do you cast a Cure Wounds on yourself while you are being eaten?
Oh,
Dude, you're just giving him an infinite food supply.
Okay. Yeah. It's Minecraft hacks.
I'm just being realistic with my character. He's panicking. He just got eaten.
Katre ate a golden apple.
It's okay. Go ahead and.
Wait, this roll is
That hit the pen.
It,
That
no,
bounced
flat
off the pen.
doesn't matter.
real
It's
quick.
flat.
I was gonna roll this for my Constitution, for the bless.
It was a nat
So
one.
my bless drops,
Okay, so the bless drops from your concentration check.
and then
Oh man.
the attack, which is disadvantage.
For what?
Oh, man.
The attack?
Oh wait, no, it's Cure
No, you're
Wounds.
curing
What the
yourself.
fuck am I doing?
I'm gonna take your inspiration away. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna roll to cure. You mean to roll
It
like
doesn't.
the hit points? No, the spell doesn't land. I failed.
Do I hit myself?
That reminds
Oh,
me,
fuck.
fun fact, I'm sure there's plenty of people who have done this, but my first D&D group, our DM made a DMPC who is a sorcerer who rolled to hit on magic missiles, and that's a spell that auto hits.
Yeah.
What?
So it was rough when at level 7 we figured that out, and
Magic missile.
it's like, man, your magic missiles look like they've gotten a lot better. It's like, yeah, I don't know what that was.
Magic miss.
Yeah, exactly. It really puts the miss in magic missile.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, man.
7?
That's a big number.
Six.
Ooh, 13.
5. Oh wow.
Wow. eh.
Too bad he can still fucking kill you in one hit.
18.
What am I gonna do?
Not what you're gonna do. It's what Hakon's gonna do.
And then you feel his mouth tighten.
No.
How much did you heal?
And his tiny little fucking centipede pinchers
Just watch.
bite into your abdomen.
Just watch.
Good show. Good show. 23.
What does that put your health at?
That would put me up to
30? 30. It would be 30 exactly.
Nope.
It'd be 29.
29.
Okay. He's gonna attempt to bite you.
Hey, Hakon would use his reaction to trade places with him.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would, bro. I did it all the time.
Yeah, to
He
your
would have
friends.
if he had the chance to avoid the bite,
God damn it.
but he couldn't
God damn
because of the
it.
surprise. The second attack isn't necessarily to. He already has him grappled. It wouldn't make sense that he knocks him out and switches places. And specifically because this attack is called the Swallow.
God damn it.
You're getting swallowed.
Getting swallowed. Don't die.
1.
Well, that's a D4.
This is
It is a 25 to hit you.
cool.
Yo,
Misses.
good night, Bear.
He's playing
Dude,
fucking a
It
Boris.
obviously doesn't hit. 25.
He's playing a Kensei monk. Subclass.
I cast shield 5 times.
You're going in
Or
the
sorry.
belly.
I've got 3 reactions. 'cause
You take another 38 points of piercing damage
Oh. Does he get swallowed?
and another 10 points of fire damage total, so 43 points of damage total.
Does he get swallowed?
What? So, with your health being at 29, what's your maximum HP?
56.
Okay, so you are not capable of instantly dying here from that.
Does he get swallowed?
He does get swallowed.
You're
So,
so he's
the
inside.
creature, this Remmer has having you held within its jaws after you're struggling and trying to heal yourself. You see a divine flash of light from the cure wounds. The Remmer has flips you up and
like
you
a
go,
second.
you go right down the gullet. It flips you in the air, like flips you up and then swallows you. The minute the jaws clamp, you hear silence from his voice, which was screaming prior to that.
The
You are now
centipede-
ingested by this creature.
Yucky.
Here's what I need you guys to understand. At the
we knew you
beginning,
were gonna
at the beginning
die.
of the Remmer has his turn moving forward, you will take damage. Just by nature of taking damage,
Life fail. Or
you will lose
Instant
2
fail.
death saves.
Oh, just by taking it.
Just by taking damage,
rolling that 20.
this creature has to die. and has to die quickly.
In 2 rounds.
Varys
What?
is quite literally on the
We
line.
just watched our leader get. You guys watched your leader get swallowed.
That
while I'm
being
sitting
said-
on the
What do you, our leader?
wall.
That being said,
I'm really getting so anxious now.
the creature turns its direction towards the next big target, which is Hakon. Now he can't attack. He only has 1 attack per turn. And that ends his turn.
Hakon and Varys die in the same session.
Hakon is now up and is going to use both of his attacks and recklessly attack.
Yes, baby boy.
The first one is a 31.
Nice.
My heart is pounding right now.
Nat 20.
Second one is a natural 20.
Aye.
Both of these were great weapon
Cut his
masters.
head off. Cut his head off.
So we have 5,
Decapitate
10,
that fool.
15, 20, 30 points on the first hit.
35.
God, he's really.
It was like
It's
95.
probably not gonna kill this thing, dude. I don't think he expected it to eat you.
You'll be a
And
fucking
I did.
leader, dude.
you did?
I did expect you to eat him. Yeah.
There it
It's
is.
all because you fell in the first place.
No, it's because you're too predictable, bro. You gotta be less
13,
predictable and more chocolate.
5, 18, plus 5, 23, 33.
I mean, I'm just playing my character. You know, old people like to stay in their ways.
And-
predictable.
With these 2 strikes, Hakon rips chunks off of this creature,
Yes.
damaging it heavily. One of the attacks carves a massive wound across its front torso that splits the like natural chitinous armor, and you can see this very profusely bleeding fleshy substance underneath it. It is your turn.
I'm gonna use Action Surge,
Okay.
which means now I have 4 attacks.
Correct.
I'm gonna use one of them to reload my gun fully,
Okay.
so I can just shoot 3 times
With your revolver,
with my musket.
with your musket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you quickly reload your musket.
How
And
many
then-
shots can the musket
Yeah,
carry?
that-
Three.
That's
So
a
basically,
blick.
I just reloaded. Now I can shoot 3 times.
Go ahead and make 3 attacks
That's
for
a
me.
blink.
Okay, I'm gonna use Sharpshooter for my first one.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Basically, if I actually hit him with my Sharpshooter, I can add 10 damage on
Oh
top
my
of the
God.
damage that I roll.
Do you roll at disadvantage or anything?
I do. It's a -5, but so basically I'm just adding +4 to my hits instead of +9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. 18.
Mm-hmm. That's the first one.
That hits.
The second one I'm gonna roll with Sharpshooter.
Ooh, 10.
How do you feel like you might be digested?
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That's pretty good.
I've never been digested.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and roll regular.
Go for it.
What is that?
Ooh,
What is that?
9. The 10 was better. The first
Is that a
one.
9?
It's a
5.
5 plus
4.
It's a 5?
3,
Yeah, it's a 5.
2.
Fuck. That's
A 9.
no. It's 14.
Okay.
Is that?
So how many?
miss?
Yes, the 14 misses. So how many attacks have we done so far?
This is my second one,
Right.
but I'm going to already use inspiration for that, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you use sharpshooter though?
Oh,
that
thank
lower-
you for reminding me. I'm gonna use inspiration for my second roll again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my last one.
Did,
Okay.
Oh, you're
I'm gonna
using 2
use
inspiration?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my regular shot.
Okay.
Or yeah. That is
Yikes.
18.
Okay. That hits.
And then for my third attack,
Okay.
I'm gonna use Deadeye.
What's
Okay.
that
Give
do?
yourself
I,
advantage.
I give myself advantage. And
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
do sharpshooter as well.
Okay.
You can do both?
Yes.
Yeah, sharpshooter's not a
Sharpshooter's
trick
a
shot.
feat. Deadeye is a grip point.
Yeah.
So he's using a character feature alongside a class feature.
Oh.
Perfectly fine. That's why fighters are nifty.
18.
18.
See
All
if you
three
crit.
hit.
See
Go
if
ahead
you
and roll
crit.
damage.
Oh
See
my
if you
gosh.
crit for the last
That is
one.
fair. If it's at advantage, go ahead and roll and see if you crit.
Oh.
Bank on that critical hit if you get it.
Big.
Nah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for 3
God,
musket
thank
shots.
God. And they're all sharpshooter. No, one's regular.
One's-
regular, 2 are sharpshooter.
I
Correct.
thought. Oh, I
'Cause the
thought.
one I rolled sharpshooter, the second one.
No, I thought the second one you rolled regular too, because you used
What
2
was that?
inspiration. The
Then
first
I
one,
gave me advantage, and that was for my last shot.
because the first one you rolled sharpshooter, and then the other 2 you rolled regular.
Mm-mm. The first one I used sharpshooter. Second I used regular because I used both my inspirations. The third one I used sharpshooter because I
Oh,
used
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Deadeye.
You
Just to make
sharpshooter
sure I
and
get
Deadeye.
that. Yeah.
You're right.
So I'm gonna add up the 2 that were dead, or the 2 that were sharpshooter, and I'm gonna add the regular last.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, we
You messing up my count.
They had
Sorry.
a line from McCree in Overwatch. This is
18,
how you
right?
do it.
Oh wait,
Oh.
you add your other bonuses.
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
why I was
Pretty
gonna add 10 after.
How you want to do it?
Okay,
Yes,
so
I do.
keep in mind. Okay, so 23 for the first one.
23.
Damn.
Fuck. 16 for the second one. So 23 plus 16, that's 39. And for my regular shit. 14. So
53. Or sorry. Yeah, 53. 53 damage. Shit. It's still up.
How do you want to do it?
Shit.
Let's go.
Thank God. Thank God. I mean, I'm shooting a gun, you know. So can I just? Does it have eyes?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll shoot both of its eyes, and then I don't know what the last one will be. Just
Whatever you wish.
You shoot 3 bullets through the same hole and it punctures each bullet deeper and deeper.
I'll
There's
shoot.
not one of it.
I guess I'll shoot one or 2 in the
Yeah.
one eye and then one in the other, or something like. Yeah.
Okay. So where would you like the third one to be?
Oh. Okay.
We'll knock both his eyes out. That's fine.
2 in the eyes, 1 in the face.
Is its head like up in an angle at all?
It's kind of like arced like a snake as it's looking at you. So you have direct line of sight at its eyes.
Then can I shoot like where its nose would be through the head?
It doesn't have a nose.
Like,
it's
more-
a
more of the
fucking...
Right. It has
You
a
know.
massive face, so you
Yeah,
can shoot
like
it.
where
So
would I don't
you,
know.
after stowing both of your,
Through the middle.
like with the swiftness and the urgency of everything, you
And it has
stow
2
both of your
antennas.
revolvers and immediately unsling your musket. As that happens, you pop open the cylinder that you poured into it, pull out this is all happening quickly. So you immediately throw in as many rounds as needed to fully load it, click that thing shut, pull it up, and just start firing. The first bullet, as it fires, the hammer drops, the round goes off, it hits it in the left eye, the eye explodes as the head kind of kicks back. You hear this large screech, and where the blood drops to the ground, it's steaming. As it brings its head back, you have just a quick space where as the head's kind of coming down to recoil, you shoot it again, kind of knocking the head backwards with another loud percussive bang. At that shot, you hear, as you're entering in out through the doorway, not of the room, but of the room to the big room, that gunshots are happening, and you see Harshnag is running to that door, which is open.
I want to follow him.
With the third shot, as the head moves back, it exposes this massive kind of like neck, and you take one opportunity. This final bullet finds one of the many cuts that Hakon's put on it, and it shoots right on that weakened, exposed point of flesh. It opens this already kind of cut wound a lot larger, and as that happens, the head goes limp as it starts to rip off from the side of the head. It's dangling by kind of like a chunk. With that, the body kind of wriggles and it shakes as the creature's well beyond dead. The roaring pain of it silenced with the final round. It drops to the ground in a steaming pile. Hakon is faster than you could have imagined, and his sword changes from this massive greatsword. He changes it to a sword and a shield, and he kind of puts the shield into the ground, and he goes, "Hurry up, start cutting this dumb thing!" And he starts shoving it like a saw blade, trying to rip this creature open from the underneath. It doesn't work out well initially, so he finds that massive chunk in the side and pushes it through and slices upwards. Now when that happens, innards are flowing out as it's expelling from the creature, and Hakon puts his hands in there, and you can hear him roaring out in pain just from the fact that the blood's on fire, basically. And he starts prying it open until a wounded and unconscious Varys
drag him
is on the
like,
ground.
as I see him like oozing out.
Yes, as you can see, if you grab him out immediately. At about this point, you are immediately out of. You're into the main room, and you can see Varys is on the ground, covered in Vile and Viscera. Go ahead and make a death save throw for me, please. You weren't in the stomach long enough to take damage, so I could be a cruel GM and do that to you, but I just feel like you weren't in there long enough to take damage, so I'm not going to do that to you.
I got a success. 14.
Okay. So you are. You get one more.
Nick's hiccups are.
You get one more.
Dude, it's gonna
me?
keep going.
Yeah, you get one
Oh, I thought you
more.
were talking to him.
No, you get one more.
Why are you laughing at me?
It's
No
gonna
more
keep
hiccups.
Laughing at him.
Anyways, so in the midst of you dying, you're struggling to breathe. The I would say the stomach acid and the mixture of blood and this like liquidy substance that encases a lot of the guts too. It's like plasma. Kind of has this sheen over your face that kind of feels like a wet rag. Kind of feels like it feels like a wet rag when you're trying to breathe. So it's very choked. And some of it flies in, kind of choking you a bit. So that's like the pain of the midst of you dying here in this moment, because you feel like you're dying. Pultra, you see that visibly as you run in. And Harshon is in the room, is like, "What happened?" And kind of sees this creature and grabs it and kind of picks it up to get a look at it and moves off to a side of the room in hopes that, if it's still alive, that it can not get to you guys, and obviously sees it's dead after running off the ground. Yes, he can just pick it up. And picks it up and kind of throws it.
Like a fucking earthworm.
You know what?
Not like an earthworm. He's not dangling it. He
It's like
picks
a snake.
No, yeah, it's like picking up a giant dog. Like he picks it up. Yeah.
Damn it.
He's just yoked, so he can pick.
I point to Harshnag and I'm like, what is it? And I run to Varys and I want to cast Lay on Hands on him. And while I'm doing that, I want to look at you and Hakon, and that's it. And I want to be like, what? I mean, I thought we had a rough, but it looks like you guys got the big one.
You see Hakon's kind of rubbing off the blood, and you can see like
does his
burn
skin
marks.
look boiled?
Yeah, so you can see burn marks that kind of look like
Steaming.
Yeah, a little bit of some steaming. It's a little bit of bubbling.
He's flexing.
Certain areas of the skin looks like it's kind of bubbling, like a third degree burn. You're gonna have some of those as well, just a bit. And so you are healed. You resuscitate, and you wipe off some of the this viscera off of his face. Yes, it is very. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, real quick.
Varys, are you alive?
Barely.
Barely's better than dead.
I got a
True.
4.
A 4. Your resuscitation is kind of like what
Yeah, that
happens
really is barely.
after drowning. You have inhaled enough of this that you are hacking up it out of your lungs.
Does
So
Pultra give
that's
him
what your
mouth to mouth?
No, he
Like
wouldn't.
that lifeguard scene from the fucking movie where the little kid pretends to get drowned.
You mean
The Sandlot.
No,
Yeah.
the Sandlot.
The Sandlot. Gotta love Squints, man.
What the
What a G. No, it's not like that because there's no hot babe lifeguard.
I mean,
there.
Hakon's probably got a lot of status, you know?
Yeah, Hakon's the real looker amongst the Minotaur community. Anyways, this isn't a beach. This is a bathtub.
Beauty and the Beast.
Anyways,
if the shoe fits.
if the shoehorn fits, because you have a get it. Anyways,
Biden and the cow.
Whoa.
you resuscitate, but there's a lot of
139
choking.
now.
No, as you're trying to hack out a lot of this stuff. So I'll say maybe after about a minute of just like this thick plasma-like
Ew.
substance fall from your
Yeah,
mouth.
I give him 6 feet.
Social distance.
Ew.
That happens, and you're done. Your body is very hot, and it hurts as a result of that.
Sorry.
And yeah, you see in kind of like your blurred vision as Harshnag like looks at this creature, and because it's like you can see its head's dangling in a very weird direction, and he just and rips it off, and to make sure that it's for sure dead,
Oh my gosh.
and then drops it into the hole that it had burrowed in when it initially went in. He just drops it in there.
Can I look at Harshnag? Do you know what those are?
Yeah. That's what Remmer has. Those are pests to us.
Guys,
I'm gonna be reloading my gun and while like looking up at it, and I'm gonna talk to him too.
I mean, that thing probably could have killed all of us if
Well,
you guys weren't here.
It's not a pest to small folk. And you came in behind me. What? Hakon's like, no, we were fine. We were fine. I killed a god. This is simple. It was good. Nice kill. But it was good. You were good. I'm good.
What if it swallowed you?
Oh. I don't know why he didn't. I'm a taste your snack. Look at him. You're all skin and bones.
I'll give you my water skins.
Yeah, you get a water skin.
You said water the whole time, dude.
Guys, I'm dying. He's like, hey, can you keep it down? We don't need to hear that. Yeah, you get a water skin. You can start drinking to kind of wash down some of the pain. He's like, yeah, I'm all meat on these bones. Look at me. Kind of like flexes a little bit. He's like, I'm surprised.
Okay. While we're all here, can we go the way that me and Nefis went? Because there was big stuff that way too.
Where is Nefis?
I came back to fight.
Yeah, where's the little guy?
Nefis is fighting whatever was there, I think, because I said follow me and he didn't follow me.
And you
You just left him?
No, I didn't leave him. I said I'm going back to our friends because there's something.
So you left him?
No, I didn't leave him.
We're talking.
I said,
we're talking
we're
the scrawny guy
running.
with the mask.
I said we are running back.
So
right now.
let me put it this way: the guy that, like, when you look at him, you go, "That's the guy I stay away from at a bar." Like, that's the guy that you left alone in a dark tunnel.
Listen. He's stronger than I am.
What's crazy is that you guys can tell that I'm scrawny through a thick sheet of clothing.
Yeah,
That's
he's heavily robed. Like, this dude's weak.
And you guys
Like,
can still tell that I'm
have you ever
scrawny.
seen this dude in a fight? Like,
He does alright.
we gotta go. We gotta go make sure he's good.
There we go. Let's go. And I start.
And you see.
Can you guys all think I'm
notice?
dead before you get there?
That little stress is building. Harshnag stays behind. He looks like he's captivated by something. Something's caught his attention. Specifically, something shiny that was left on the table that you guys couldn't quite get.
Yeah.
to.
Can we notice that
Like a
before?
roof.
You don't
Like,
notice
can
it.
we
They
roll?
notice it. You don't notice it because you don't know that it was in the room.
Can I stay with him?
You could.
I'm
Bro,
running with
I don't
Okay.
feel very good
Right.
now.
So you guys run off, and Varys, you kind of staying behind to kind of recover. Harshnag pulls off a massive axe, a steel axe. It appears to be the missing weapon out of the giants within the previous room. And he looks and goes, "Little one, I think your near-death experience has brought us great reward. I'm glad you have not been sacrificed for our victory." And he kind of puts the axe. He kind of like leans in a little bit and goes, "You okay?
But I will be.
You have a dust ball in your throat.
Oh no. It'll go away.
What is the saying that you humans about the feline the cats with the tongues?"
Hairball.
Hairball.
Yes, the hairball has your tongue.
We should put that axe in.
You want to come with me?
Yeah,
Are you good to walk?
I think.
He kind of lower the hand out. He goes, I will carry you, old man.
I very fragilely crawl into his hand.
You like roll over like a bed, like if you come home like 2 a.m. drunk and you just like roll over the bed to get on it, like you're vaulting, you're using your weight to get on it. And he picks you up and carries you into the main room, and you guys are still running, so I'll get to you guys in a second. As you get into the main room, what is going to happen is you see Harshan go ahead and take that axe, and he goes to the statue of Thrym, the frost giant, which is missing its steel great axe, and he's going to go ahead and put it in the hands of this giant.
You still have the hiccups?
No,
Hold your breath for 30
they're
seconds.
fake.
Dude,
they're
Just
fake.
hold your breath.
Hiccups are fake.
Dude, Nick's gonna pass out in the middle of the campaign.
Not if he holds his breath for 30 seconds.
I heard you can hold your breath for 5 minutes.
Just depends.
I heard. Never mind.
I heard
to
if
say
you hold your
some.
breath for 5
some.
minutes, a
Can
lot
I
of
get the
things
time,
will go
please?
away.
Stuff.
But doesn't mean you should do it, dude.
Get ready for time, Steve.
You can be louder if you want.
So as that happens, as he puts the great axe into the hands, you hear it kind of click into place, but then nothing seems to happen. And Harshnag kind of looks down at you and goes, I'm confused.
Can I investigate the room?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Everything has a weapon.
You guys are almost there. You guys are now in the hallway.
I think you better write the time down.
For what?
Just kidding.
I'm thinking about if they all have a
13.
weapon.
13.
Then
13?
Oh, that's a
Based
The
on the
positioning, the only hint that you can kind of get from here is that the positioning of the runes on the archway that the statue of Anam is looking at match the locations around Anam in which the specific giants are standing in. So from left to right, it goes hill on the bottom left of the archway, up to Cloud Giant, to the Fire Giant, then over to the Storm Giant, down to the Stone Giant, and then finally ends with the Frost Giant.
And this is in a...
These are giant runes on the archway that's directly... So the magical archway you're trying to activate, the position of those runes match the positions of where the giants are placed. You have the impression that everything involving these giants seems to be very specially based. So giant types are very important. You're not sure what to make of that.
A quick sketch here.
You look at Dre's page and it's hentai.
No. You guys have... God, this... Stop hiccuping.
What?
I
Hold
kill
your breath.
before I kill Poltra.
Oh my
Dude, just hold your breath for
I
like
will
30
bring
seconds
back
and you'll be
bullying
set.
for your hiccups. You guys immediately have arrived to where Nephis is at. So you make it all the way to even that thin tunnelway, which is frost covered, kind of difficult to move through. And you see Nephis.
Can I describe how
will
I'm
allow
sitting?
you. Go for
Okay.
it.
I'm like sitting on my butt on the ground with my legs kind of like up in like a triangle pattern with my arms on top of my legs. I want to be in a position where if you guys are looking at me, you'd be like, is he sleeping right now? But I am awake if you guys try and proceed. And I'll hear you guys, probably hear you guys walking up, but I'll still kind of just like sit there and be like, I'll wait to see if you guys say anything immediately while I sit there.
Okay. As you guys approach Fuller in close proximity, you see very destroyed carcasses of giant spiders, 4 of them in total. And there's chunks ripped out of them. They're squished. It's a spider bloody mess, and you see that surrounding his necked out body.
You guys say anything?
I'm not there. There's
Hold
no...
up. Oh, you seem to have killed everything.
I'm gonna look up at Pultra. Yes, it took you all long enough.
And you did it alone.
I did. You know, my wizard spells aren't as weak as you might think.
Spells.
Yes,
Yeah. Good
weak
job. You did
is a
good job.
perception. It's not always correct.
Well, you killed all the spiders. I think you did a pretty good job. Like, great job.
What
I was nervous it was something way bigger.
was the run back really that far? What took so long?
Well, no, they were killing a big giant bug type thing. It swallowed Varys. It was kind of crazy.
Is Varys alright?
He's fine. He's fine. He'll be all right. He got swallowed though.
Alright, well,
Did you get hurt?
Not the first
Are you
time
okay?
in 750 years, am I right?
they couldn't
Won't be the
compete
last.
with my magic. I'm unscathed.
Then you're still back where you killed it, right?
No, he's with Harshnag in the main
Yeah,
room.
Does
Then we
d-
should go back.
Does the way that these spider bodies were destroyed look like anything that they've ever seen me
No.
do before?
The destruction reeked doesn't. I other than the burn marks on 2,
Yeah.
doesn't look like anything that they've seen you capable of doing in terms of the spells that you have casted previously. But you have a massive spell book and you've acquired newer spells since. So it looks very well done.
Well, as the
Would-
one who knows.
Would any of you be curious about?
I know.
I'd be suspicious, you know.
But you don't. You only know undead. You don't know about any demons
Well,
or anything
yeah,
like
but,
that.
but it leads me down my thoughts.
But do you know demon? Do you even know if demons spell
I'm a knight of the
spellcasting?
Holy Order of Tyr.
Nothing around here would make sense.
Okay.
Like
They're just
the picture left doesn't give us enough
okay.
to paint that picture.
Unless I mean, misery is fairly like.
I will play into the sus mechanics if
Yeah.
you leave behind enough evidence.
Okay.
I promise.
But it
I
does seem a little off, like how can he just kill all of
It seems overblown. Like the damage done obviously wasn't physically done by him. Like that couldn't be further from obvious. So unless he's picked up magic abilities that he hasn't performed before you, like this is very new type of damage from him.
Brought his whole cans.
Except for the ones that have been burned. You see him cast chromatic orb, so that's within his power.
Can I gather all the bodies together and light them on fire to destroy
Yeah.
the evidence for
Sure.
Hakon and the other giant, just in case?
Wait,
Sure.
is
Okay.
Hakon, he's not with us?
No, Hakon's with you.
Oh, Hakon's with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so means he's with
All of
us.
us.
Hakon is, he's currently with you guys. He's not.
I'm still gonna
He's
gather.
probably gonna say like, "Oh, like, this is great, good job, nice work. Like, cool, we killed those bugs." Yeah.
I'll still gather the bodies together and kind of just like throw a match or like a torch on it or whatever
Right.
and burn
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you burn them. All right. And then what would you guys like to do?
But none of you are curious about the way that no one asked me any
You haven't left
questions?
anything. Don't suss it. I will play into the sus mechanics.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to oversuss it.
I thought it was
you are
strange
golden.
considering
Okay.
how small you are, but I just didn't. I was like,
I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job at like kind of being like sneaky, but like
Yeah, but you're gonna
poking
make
to
it.
a little bit.
I mean, other than the fact that they know that you summoned a demon.
Yeah. Wait, a skeleton.
Well, I'm saying as players, they know you summoned
Oh,
a
yeah,
demon.
yeah.
You don't need to play into the sus mechanics.
Okay.
Heavy. Let me handle that.
Okay. Fair.
I got you.
I'm gonna walk back to the main area.
But I will give you a point of inspiration for being worried about it and concerning.
Woohoo.
Because that is smart gameplay. I want you to keep being concerned. You want to go back to the main room? Okay. So as you guys gather together and head back to the main temple room, you see Harshnag and Vera staring at the portal
No, that's all we fought.
again.
The last
So
campaign.
Harshnag with you, he's kind of squatting down to kind of be a little bit closer in your height. Older one. The runes you see here, in order. Haug for hill giant, right? Up you have sky cloud giant, Ild for fire giant, Uvar for storm giant, Stein for stone giant, and then Isa for frost giant. I don't understand what I mean, other than the fact that I know what these runes are. They're magical runes that have something to do with the statues. I can't draw the thing. You know what connects the two.
Does each weapon look like it's in order?
Each weapon are in the correct positions, like they're in the correct giant's hands. They vary in like material. So it goes from a bone great club within the arms of the hill giant all the way up to an adamantine trident in the arm of the storm giant. So they get very, very better in quality. Thrims, the frost giant, is a steel great axe.
Is the frost giant the second one from the top?
No, it's the third on the right.
Okay. And the storm giant is the first on the right.
It's first on the right. Yep.
Wait a minute.
And you guys now have gathered at this point and see that they're contemplating over these runes.
Do I see this beast that they slayed?
No, because he threw it down a hole.
Oh.
Can you move like the symbols and stuff?
You can't move them. No. You can ask and he'll be like, no, it doesn't look like he's shift.
What if you use like the elements on them?
I was thinking it'd be something to do with the material. Because it's bone, gold, adamantium.
It's bone, stone, steel, iron, mithril, and adamantine.
And nothing looks damaged or anything on these statues, or
No, but you now notice that the frost giant has a weapon where he was originally missing one. They seem to have found it and have put it in the hands of the frost giant.
They're not like all pointing at anything.
They're giving the weapons in reverence to Amon in the center. So the statues are turned to the center. Amon's statue is turned towards this portal.
Can you turn the statues?
You cannot; they're too big. And so anything for your comparisons, you wouldn't physically be able to. But to voice that to Harshnag, he would attempt it, and he could not either.
does anything look like it belongs in Amon's hands?
Nothing looks like they belong in Amon's hand. The weapons look like they belong in the hands that they're in, based on the weapon's size and position. They look like they fit well. So it looks like as far as weapons goes, they're in the right spot, but they can be removed.
Is there?
I'm going to.
You cannot remove them.
I'm not going to remove them. I'm going to look at my party and say,
Right.
what if we take all the weapons out of their hands and put them in the hands of Amon?
The statue's too big. I couldn't reach it. Amon's statue is almost 80 feet tall.
Oh my god.
I'm going to look at the giant and go, shouldn't you know some solution here, something? I mean,
The temple's far beyond my age.
And I wouldn't have known in my vision either.
So at this point, it's guesswork. But we found the missing component.
Is there anything we can alter?
It doesn't look like, other than we can remove these weapons. Like, he goes back to the great axe and he picks it up.
did we go to the end of the hallway with the spiders?
No.
We should finish exploring the rest of these rooms.
What seems to be like it's too much of a danger. And you guys, I don't want you all to get killed. It would be easier. He's already very wounded. It might be better to see if there's something we can do first before we send you all out. And then if we have to, I would recommend that you don't split up this time. But maybe there's still something we can find.
Can I roll a
There has to be. Like, we have everything in this room.
investigation check?
You absolutely may, or you may roll an Arcana. I think you're proficient in both.
I'll roll an Arcana check.
Go for it.
Can I do investigation?
You may.
I got an 18.
An 18. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my explanation of this be a conversation between the two, that you guys are bouncing ideas off of each other.
Okay.
10.
10? So, you're able to draw to a similar conclusion that Varus was able to earlier. That the biggest component to this room seems to be that the giants have a huge emphasis on order, and that order is based off of place, and the place is based off of the specific type of giant, right? So it's structured their hierarchy, and because of that, everything they do seems to gravitate somewhere around that. Kind of thinking of that and maybe understanding how that could be applied magically, with the 18, I will say that you are able to conclude that...
Wait, can I guess what I think it is before? Because I just came up with an
What
idea.
would you like to guess?
I think you should replace the steel and the iron and make them change places.
That's a terrible guess. So what you're actually able to guess is that what that indicates is that whatever needs to get done for this portal, maybe your best lead would be to have Harshnag as a frost giant focus some way on this statue with the giant. Something about the frost giant to frost giant, either the statue or the rune. There has to be a connection between having a physical frost giant here and both the statue and the rune. You're not sure what that connection would be. But you could draw that magically it would make sense that they would isolate the solution based off the giant types. This temple is not dedicated to any one giant in particular, so it comes to reason to believe that they provided multiple ways to get in, so that different types of giants could get in. This is an oracle.
Harshnag. I believe through my arcane ability, I've sensed that I believe this temple, it's very broad. It's open to all kinds of giants. I believe that if one wanted to worship, it would need some way to be accessed by all types of giants. I believe that there's some connection between you and the frost statue here, and then maybe you might be able to find the solution with you being related on how we might be able to get through.
You see Harshnag kind of bends down in your direction to kind of get a little bit closer to your level. He's still massive. And his face gives off kind of like an affectionate look that it looks like he feels kind of sorry for you. And he's like, I forget at times, little one, that the size of your brain versus the size of my brain makes it slower than my brain. But you have provided a good point. Your little brain is precise, where my bigger brain is not as precise like you. Your little brain can get into the smallest of cracks. That being said, that
The one from earlier.
That was pretty harsh.
I was gonna say, just like I thought you were gonna throw your mom joke. And I was gonna just harshness.
No.
That being said, I think you are onto something. Keep using your little brain.
Thank you, Harshnag.
He goes ahead and goes to the statue and he picks up the axe again. So he has it in his hand. He's like, okay, we have to figure out something involving this axe. I think this is the key.
Offer it.
Oh, okay. Where should I stand? Should I stand by the portal? In front of, right here?
I would stand in front of him as you're giving it to him.
What about
Well, it's very respectful.
The frost.
In front of the
Cliff.
portal? Right, but mate, we'll try both. He starts out in front of Amon and goes, "Oh, Amon! Blessed be your name."
No,
Varys, I help.
more compassion.
More compassion!
No, don't say that. You gotta put your heart into it. You are a giant.
Varys, I can't live without my heart.
Accept that.
Well, no, you have to accept that. I can't put my heart into it. I cannot literally put my heart into it. I would die.
Well,
He's too little. I don't know how to talk to him.
Oh! Amon!
you're an elf.
Take this weapon as a gift to you. Amen. You see like an
That was
awkward.
Amen.
You see like an awkward silence.
No.
Is Amen a giant?
He goes, okay, I'm gonna shift over here. Does anyone do like the whole like prayer thing? I'm confused, very confused.
Hold it in the same position.
Oh, Amon!
Hold it.
You who are great and mighty, you see all because you are, because this is your eye, the eye of the All-Father. This is where you see things. We wish to see your oracle. Please take this gift. There's a bit of silence. Nothing seems to happen. He's like, I think I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And you see, like, he looks a little sad, defeated. I think I'm doing it wrong.
Why don't you face the portal and hold the weapon with your hands as if you're giving it?
Portal, take it. And he kind of kneels down. As his knee touches the ground, the axe head is close enough to the rune, which is on the right side by the floor, that you see the rune begin to glow faintly.
Which room?
Wait! What is that?
The ice rune.
Don't move.
He's like kind of kneeling down. My quads are hurting.
Where is the rune, like on the ground?
The rune is closer to the ground, but it's on this archway. It's on the bottom right side.
Try to put the axe towards the rune.
Can I move my legs again?
You can move your legs.
Okay, they don't hurt no more. And he goes and takes the axe head and goes, all right, step back in case this hurts you. And he slowly puts the axe head closer. As it gets closer and closer, the rune begins to glow brightly. Nothing happens. He's like a giant's inch away from the rune.
It's a giant inch away.
Try reciting the rune.
I was thinking about touching it.
Do that too. Try that. Maybe that'll work.
He gives it
man.
he gives it a little tap. The steel axe, once it touches the rune, yeah, you hear like a kirk.
Come in.
Negative inspiration.
Terrible.
disadvantage on your next roll. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please, with disadvantage.
Oh, wow. That one I down the toilet.
Roll it. Roll it. Come on, Elvis Presley.
Woo, baby!
It's a dirty 20.
At disadvantage?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you didn't think I forgot, huh?
Oh, the
Dirty
second one
20.
was a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
But
Woo! Kurt Cobain lives, baby.
You felt your bowels gurgle for a second and resisted the urge to expel them.
I think that's all that fucking centipede I ate.
As the axe head touches the stone, the rune lights briefly. As that light reaches all edges of the rune, fully illuminating it, the portal itself and this magical energy starts flowing amongst it. This like ocean-like magical energy is now directly in front of you. It looks like you guys are successful in activating this portal.
Yay.
That being said, you may go ahead and step through.
I jump through first. Full dive.
You do?
None for me.
Portals!
So, as you step into the room, there is a thin layer of frost amongst this room. This room is a hexagon in shape, and there are several statues of the different types of giants. And in the middle of this room, there is a corpse, a body that lays on its stomach, its head to the side. It has skin on it, by the way. It has not fully decomposed, and it is also frosted to the ground. The thin layer of frost also covers over a mithril inlaid circle inscribed with the Kern rune and the words in Dethic. Does anyone know Dwarvish?
no. I don't think anyone knows Dwarvish. I can use comprehend language.
You can. So you see a language that you don't understand, and as you comprehend languages, you're able to
Use tongues.
read it as Dethic. It is a Dwarvish script. It says, "Ask your question and know truth."
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna. It's in Dwarvish. It says.
Is it?
Can I cast tongues on myself?
You may.
What does that do?
So I can understand Dwarvish.
Now,
Oh, shit.
at the center of this room, and just to explain a little bit further, each of the giants that you see surrounding this corpse hold in front of them, in alternating hands, left and right, a singular lantern that illuminates this room. They are also covered in frost along whatever portion of them faces this the center. So it looks like the frost emanates from the center outwards. This body lies in the center, and it is surrounded by this mithril inlaid circle. What would you guys wish to do?
What kind of body is it?
It is a giant.
Giant body?
Can we tell if it's like what kind of giant it is?
It
You know,
appears
assuming-
to be similar in appearance as Zephyros, so it's the same type of cloud giant.
Oh.
I'm gonna say to you guys, the writing says, ask your question, and you will know the truth, or vaguely. That's what it says. Does this look like the end of the room? Like there's no-
Yes, yeah, this is it. You were in the Chamber of the Oracle. You all are in there, and Harshnag kind of goes, maybe you want to step into the circle. You may converse with the Oracle.
I'll step into the circle.
Okay.
See what happens.
As you step into the circle, the body illuminates with this ethereal glow,
Wow,
a
man.
spectral look, and the spirit of it rises from its back until the visage of this dead giant spiritually stands before you and turns in your direction, sees you walking up. Child of Death, what brings you to the Oracle of the All-Father?
It's a one question per person.
We are looking to end
I hate you.
the violence the giants wreak on us humanoid kind.
Well, ask your question and know truth. You guys all step into the circle with him?
Oh, it's a whole. Oh.
You guys can if you wish. You can step in the
Well,
circle.
I mean, would we have like one question per person?
No.
Oh, just one.
You guys can ask him however many questions you wish.
Oh, we can't. Oh, I thought it was just one.
I'm going to ask him, how do we unite all the giants under the Storm King once again and respect their natural hierarchy?
You must find a conch belonging to Hecaton Storm King. Its use will ensure you to visit Hecaton's court. Root out the evil therein.
Where is that court?
The conch is in the clutches of a giant lord.
You said giant lord. And the lord's name?
Hecaton.
Oh,
Countess Sansuri.
Oh shit.
Travel southeast to the untamed moors. Look to the sky for Lin Armal, the castle of the cloud giant countess. The conch you seek is in a chest within. Search the highest spire.
write that down.
Who did he say to seek out after Tontasori?
Countess Sansuri. You were looking for to the sky for Lin Armal.
Reach for this.
The context clues of that says that might be the destination. It's a location, not a person.
How do you spell? Wait, what is it called again?
Lin Armal. So Lyn.
Okay.
New word Armaal.
Armal. And then how do you spell it? Oh fuck.
Sansuri.
Yeah.
It's Sansuri.
SANSURI. Okay.
SURI? SIMU?
So find the conch in the clutches of Countess Sansuri.
Yes,
Look
Olden
to the
One.
sky for Min Armal.
Child of conflict, torn from peace and chaos.
Who?
You are correct.
Me?
The eye of the Allfather sees all, and the spirit kind of points to the chest. It's like an indication of
their
seeing
chest?
within. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think we have everything right. We know where it's at. We know what we're looking for.
He just gave us all the fucking answers we
I
needed.
know.
Okay.
Are you sure you're done?
No. I'm gonna ask him, do you know of any threats that know of our presence?
Yes.
Can you name
2.
them?
Oh.
A serpent of shadow. And a kraken held deep.
What?
Do you mean gods?
No.
And they are
So we just avoid the
Nuts.
shadows and the deep.
are they
Do not destroy the conch. You use it
Like
to
a
get to
shell?
Hecaton's court. It is to travel.
when we are at Hecaton's court? Is there anything we should be aware of to look for?
Speak to Sarissa, his youngest daughter.
Who's?
She has clues to her father's whereabouts. She needs your help. She rules in his stead.
Who has has harmed Hecaton.
He was misled by his eldest daughters, Miran and Nim. They covet his throne.
What were the daughters' name again?
Miran and Nim.
And you said they are located in the castle as well.
They are within his court, and they covet his throne. Sarissa's security is not guaranteed while she is alone.
Is Sarissa aware of what her sisters have committed?
No.
How long do we have?
The Oracle cannot guess. The Oracle can only know.
Bless
If we free...
Holy
Bless
Lord,
you.
okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. There's too many sneezes. I get it.
If we free Hecaton, will it put an end to this chaos with the giants?
It will start it.
Start the chaos.
Will our
It will start stopping.
will our prophecy end?
If you are successful. Your prophecy is that of divine judgment. You are instruments of Anam's will.
So if the divine do not seem fit, they could end our journey.
If
Right
you are
then and there.
incapable of carrying out Anam's judgment on his children, then you
Why
will fail.
has Anam chosen lesser beings
To prove his point,
that the giants have really...
the giants have weakened themselves. 2 years before, the land was ravaged by war. Dragons fell from the skies, tore lands asunder. The one who stopped it stands in this room. You see Hackton just I don't wanna toot my own horn, but he is fucking right. The giants offered no help. In fact, they hid. This angered Anam. He wishes to rouse his children from their complacency by having inferior kind prove his point. The giants will be forced to take action and settle themselves once more. In the meantime, they seek power, glory, and the favor of their gods, so that when the ordning is remade, that they are elevated to the top.
I can think of one more question for you, Great Oracle. Do you know of any weakness or thing that might give us an advantage against the eldest sisters or daughters of Hecaton?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Do you know of a weakness or something that might give us leverage with the eldest daughters, Myron and Nem?
Separating them from that who rules them.
Who is that?
Imrith. You guys see Harshnag. Who? Oracle, repeat that. Son of Frost, you know who I speak. Imrith. And you see Harshnag takes that information very concerned.
Harshnag, do you know who Imrith is?
Imrith is a dragon. An old dragon. one that did not join the war. Hakon goes, yeah, obviously I would have killed it. Guys, it's okay. I kill dragons for a living. Totally fine.
You're telling me giants are being commanded by a dragon?
Imrith has assumed the form of a storm giant.
Oh
And the giants aren't perceptive enough to see through.
Not Moran and Nim. They have fallen to this guise, and have damaged their family as a result.
no. Damn.
That's why her name's Moral.
Harshnag looks up and goes, Great Oracle, where is Imrith now? The Oracle goes, down in the maelstrom. No, nearby.
How near?
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
He's 5.
No, he's probably.
3.
What if he's?
A storm giant breaks through the door and breaks Poltra in half.
We're good there.
He's knocked out. KO.
K.O.
Game.
Fatality.
I was about to say that.
You see, Hakon looks up and goes, well, while everyone's all freaked out about giants, Mr. Oracle guy, this, what was the name of the Countess?
The Countess?
Yeah,
fucking,
the Countess, you remember?
Fucking...
Lynn
Armand?
No.
Oh,
Sansui.
Oh, Sansui.
What he said. That lady. What's the deal with her? You said the giants are looking for stuff, right? What's she looking for? Oracle goes, to find a lost trove of dragon magic. The cloud giants believe in spellcasting, believes the might of the arcane to be that which grants them their power.
Arcane.
Surprising to hear giants getting involved in magic.
I mean, not really.
You know, that's fair. And he goes, last question. This body's kind of fresh. Who the heck is this? And you guys are like, I don't know, dude.
Oh my god.
I am Igaron,
Who is this cat?
The dead oracle's
the dead,
I go on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
I am Igaron, son of Blagothkis.
He's a giant?
Sarcophagus.
Are you...
And he goes, last question. Asking for a friend. The things on Igaron, I have a good eye for them. They're nice. You're an oracle. You don't need them. Can I take them?
Who's asking this?
Hakon.
What are they?
He's trying to take the items off of the body. And the oracle goes, I have no need for the items I hold.
What are
The
they?
breastplate will resize.
Damn.
Yo!
The breastplate's gonna resize.
The opal is a rune is a rune of fire.
Dude, the NPC looted before we could.
No.
Like-
Hakon goes, yeah, you guys can have it.
Oh.
I was asking for you guys.
I mean, was that it or?
I don't need it. Do you see my sword? This sword is awesome.
Wait, so...
I was just asking the question. You guys were too lazy to ask it. Like, come on, you gotta take the dead guy's stuff. With respect.
I didn't see
With respect. If we don't have to worry about respect. He's dead. Come on.
So how many items were?
Wait, so
on
what
the
does he
giant?
have?
I take them all.
A breastplate?
It's a breastplate and it's called an opal of the Ild rune, so it's a fire rune.
What does it do?
Great question.
What if I can combine that with my gun? Fire.
You ain't got a magic
Oh.
gun.
I'll... Are we racing to grab it, or is anyone
If-
grab...
I want to inspect it. You know, like I'm.
If there's a gem, I'd like to grab it, because I know my spells can use gems
So
to begin with.
The breastplate, well, it's an item. It's a magical item.
Oh.
I just can't tell you what it does. But it's an opal of the Ild rune, and the breastplate is a set of medium armor. It's a medium armor breastplate. that can
Does
do
it look
anything.
magical at all?
It does.
I'll look at you two, and I'll go, I can identify these. Give me a little bit of time, and I can tell us all what they are capable of.
Let's just put the armor on Poltron. He seems kind of out of it with me.
I think that's unwise. Some items or armor can be cursed.
The items that are beneath me are not cursed.
What is he gonna
You
do?
may wear them freely.
I'll look at Poltra and ask, do you want these?
I'm sure he would take the breastplate.
And I'll identify
I'll have you hold on to the opal of the Ild rune until you get a chance to identify it. Because
Okay.
right now you don't have the time.
Opal of the what?
Of the Ild rune.
Opal
I
of
will
the
have a
Ild.
card written out for you when you're able to identify it. Because
Okay.
it has a description for it. That being said, you see the ghost of Igeron, the Oracle of the Allfather. Your time has run out. You must depart. Look to the skies. Fear, but be hopeful. They bring death and hope.
Oracle out.
And and basically the ghost kind of, and then as it happens, the ice you see kind of wisps up, like this wind kind of kicks around the ghost of Igeron, and it cuts all of the lamps out. So all of the lights basically kind of go out, and there's this like just stale, cold air that kind of settles.
I'll light a torch.
We
Where
can
is
see.
it dark enough or?
No, it's not like pitch black
Oh.
currently.
Then
The ice gives you a little bit of illumination from like the magical circle, but that's about it. It's a little dim in here. And see, Hackman goes, well, alright. Well, I guess we dip out.
What does Poltra say?
What's that?
Ultra goes, no, I think we should dip out. I think it's time to leave.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
For Tyr.
Mrrr.
Poltra,
We're gonna have an award. Most times falling asleep on the street.
We should have a custom trophy.
I'll get him a custom trophy. And here's the best part: he's not gonna watch the YouTube video. So all the guys on YouTube are gonna find out that at the end of this campaign, we're gonna give him a trophy, and it's gonna be a. We'll come up with a name for it.
hey, Poltra, how do you get milk from a cow?
You milk it.
Can I milky?
No, I don't have another. Anyways, as you guys,
Sorry.
it's really unfortunate that he's asleep right now. We might want to wake him up for this because I really want him to pay attention.
Dude, he's incapable of being awoken while he's asleep.
You're late for work.
Holy shit, everyone died. What if we just give him the
Shake
timestamp?
Timestamp?
No,
Just everyone scream in the count
no,
of
no,
five.
no, 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 no.
I know, your wife
So-
would get pissed off.
Yes, but I will go to the section of where we must get to.
Pick your training.
What the fuck?
And guess who's not here to give him a timestamp?
You see, as you guys are getting ready to leave, Harshnag kind of looks at all of you. I have an idea of what you must do in order to find where Lin Armal is. When the humans first came to these lands, they fought our kind. They stole our relics, they buried them in their grounds. They built altars to their god king, Uthgar, atop the relics that they have stolen, and surrounded their altars with burial mounds. They believe if you were to retrieve one of these relics, you could use the relic to help you in locating the specific locations. You're not wandering the untamed moors for days. If this castle will move, it's what they do. You'll need to find out its location. For this particular location, there's two that I can consider that were of Cloud Giant descent, and that's what is at either the Flint Rock or the Shining White Spirit Mound. These
Shining what?
Shining White.
Ooh, shining
They are immediately within the lands south of us. So it'll be cold weather from here on.
Is there a town near us?
Not near. But there are some within traveling distance. Yeah, you see Hakon kind of perks up and goes, I know there's the dwarvish town of Mirabar, there's Luskin, Longsaddle. If we're gonna go further south, you got Neverwinter. I know a guy in Silvery Moon. That's about it.
What of that door?
Mirabar. I think that's the closest. I know a few dwarves. They're really cool. In fact, your things you have there, that came from the dwarves. Yeah.
Maybe I can get a suppressor. I would have loved
The
it.
dwarves are just commandos. This dwarf team 6. You have Steel Sea Team 6. Just, oi! What you do? Whoa!
Bravo 6.
As you guys are walking out of the portal, you enter into the centermost room.
6.
Gooey dark.
After you cross the point in this temple room where a Nam statue stands, you're past it, moving closer towards the large doors. There's a very uncomfortable silence that is followed. The ground beneath you shakes violently. You have to, all of you kind of hold yourself for a moment as you're trying to ensure that you do not lose footing.
I hold on to Pultra.
Hold on to Pultra. Dust and chunks of stone, like sizable, begin to drop from the ceiling naturally due to the decay of the building itself. Another shake. Harshawn pulls out both of his axes at
Where's
that
it
point.
coming from? Dude, can we tell?
Coming from above. Harshawn pulls out both of his axes. Hakon grabs his sword and holds it out. And you see he also has a conch on his left side, and he has that kind of like unclasped and ready to grab at will. Is like, oh boy. Okay. It probably is going to be a good idea if we should run. I think it's time to leave. As he says leave, and he's shouting this, by the way, I just don't want to shout, because as he shouts this as loud as he can, the ceiling collapses under the weight of something tearing its way through the rock. You see the white of massive claw,
A dragon.
followed by the scaled blue skin of a dragon. The size of this claw is unlike anything in any story that you've ever heard. Ginormous it pales in comparison to how big this dragon is. And a massive blue dragon's head pushes its way through the stone, perks its way in. A massive horn up on the front and lightning just all around its face. This long snout, you see steam riling from its nose. The structure continues to shake. Harshnag takes a moment and looks at you all, looks back at the dragon, and points to the door with like the axe and says, "Run! Get out of here! You gotta run! Flint Rock, shining white! Go!" And he turns up to the dragon. Ah! What do you guys do?
Is the building going to? Is the whole entire thing going to collapse, or does it look
The
like
building doesn't collapse, you will be in a very tight room with a dragon larger than anything you've ever seen.
Does the dragon? Can
Dude, we
I?
can't fight that. Not like,
Can I shout Imreth at the dragon to see if it like perks up, like that's its name or something?
You can give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot. I'd like to shout. I'd like to shout Imreth at it.
As you shout Imrath at it, the face turns to you
It is fucking.
as it's bearing its way through and kind of turns with a look. And this burst of lightning scorches across the ceiling well above you, causing rock to fall all around, and the floor still violently shakes. At that point, Harshnag roars again. Go! Get out of here!
Okay. I'll run.
Varys, your peacekeepers are frozen in place. They have to leave. They're being urged to leave. Is there anything that you would like to say in this moment?
Ultra looking down, or not Ultra. Varys looking down. You see him look up with teary eyes.
The dragon is halfway in this room,
Dude,
We have to go.
just tearing its way in.
I grab on to the first people I can grab that closest to me. And I start to pull them.
You see Hakon comes up to you real quick, and he grabs you by the shirt, pulls you in. If you're gonna be a leader, fucking lead them. Okay? I saved you today. Do not let that gift be wasted. If I die, you live. Now get out of here.
Bro, you
And he picks up his sword. He goes, come on, we can kill one more fucking dragon! He pulls out this horn. And you start seeing a horde of spectral warriors kind of gather around him. He flies into a rage. He goes, I'm not sick and tired of all you dragons ruining my day! Come on! And he is fueled with an anger that you've never seen.
he's missing all
He
that.
looks back. He looks back at you guys and goes, hey! You make it back to Waterdeep! You let them know I died happy! Come on!
Can-
Harshnag looks over and goes, just get the fuck out! At that point, you guys, there's no point. You have to run.
Yeah.
You get outside the door, and as the door, you're able to look in for just a brief moment as more and more rock is kind of falling into this room. The dragon completely tears its way through, its wings outstretched, a roar that's mighty, and you see a flash of blue light as lightning surges out from its mouth and flies in a bunch of directions, causing the chaos to kind of continue to drop. You can only see for just a brief moment as Harshnag runs up and slams an axe into the side of Imrith's neck, bringing another one up and kind of getting it lodged in there, and get picked up and thrown across the room just by sheer might alone.
Jesus.
Axe is still embedded inside of this the creature's side before his form is completely gone under the weight of stone. You see for just a brief moment as Hakon, with his sword in hand, looks at the dragon who's now rushing towards him with this mouth wide open. You don't see the jaws connect. You don't see what happens next. Stone completely covers this room, from your perspective, burying everything within. There's a brief flash of light, and then silence. Exactly. Just
Now it's back to classic.
with that, we have to get a gif of that, or meme. We have to meme this. Get your sister. She's good at that.
Imagine me and Bugs Bunny.
With this, you guys are stunned. With that, we'll pick up next.
Oh shit.
Outside the Temple of the Allfather. Your next suggestion is to follow the advice of Harshnag to find either the Flint Rock or the Shining White Burial Grounds to figure out how to get to Linanam. A conch is needed to get to King Hecaton's court. Once there, you should be able to resolve the issue amongst the giants. But Imrith knows of you. And there should not be one doubt moving forward that her plans are to see you fail.
Can I roll a history check?
Until last.
Of Heinrich?
I want to roll a history check to see if dragons have ever been referred to as serpents.
Yes, but that's derogatory for them.
So Imrath wouldn't be considered a serpent of shadow?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. I can tell you I can tell you though that what you're dealing with here, to strike fear in how you progress moving forward, because I want this anxiety to build for you, Imrith is an ancient dragon.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Wait, so we're fighting one of the dragons out of like the 5 that we met? Not one of them, but for the chromatic kind
They would be of the same
caliber.
caliber
Yeah,
as the
Literally
council.
Like a fuck evil god.
Yeah.
Basically.
That is the threat that you're dealing with, who is manipulating the giants.
So it makes
That's like Tiamat level, isn't it?
right below, basically.
Yeah,
Right
just
below.
right below.
So, how that guides you moving forward is going to be very fun to see, but we'll pick up there next week. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. We've run really late tonight, so we hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
And wish our friends sweet dreams.
Facts.
Like, you have to do that meme where it's like, you know, like the noise when someone like falls asleep. It's like that.